we'll try with what it is because technically the game has been in existence this what 10 years, seventh edition.
More than that. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know about this edition, but
well,
yeah.
yeah, this edition's been around
Yeah.
10, and if they have it like that, there's got to be a reason for it. So, all right.
Cheap drug use.
Okay, so anything
Abuse.
else you guys need to finish up on with your hit points? Go ahead with that, and then we'll start shortly. I'm gonna send invite to a friend of mine.
Sounds good to me. Oh, the only thing I can think of. Oh, can we get any supplies before we go?
Yeah, yeah, we will. Okay. So, where is?
Oh, guy, I'm going to get more bang bang. Or is it boom boom?
Well, you've already got a built-in boomstick.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, I need the magic toys to go in it. My magic Santa Claus doesn't work without toys.
Okay.
Yeah, you need batteries.
No, don't need batteries. You need ammo.
Yeah.
If I was going to go laser, then I need batteries.
All right. I'm just getting set up. I think we're good.
Hmm.
Well, have fun.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead, go over your hit points. Whatever else you guys need. I'll go over
Oh,
equipment.
Okay.
I'm gonna text my friend and tell him that we're starting. See if he wants to check it out. All right. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, I've got 35 hit points.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yay. The
I've
only
got
problem is
31.
I'm waiting for fourth level. I don't
Well,
want the mad scientist at fourth level. That many levels. Well, isn't evidently I can repair the Omega stuff we find.
hmm.
Because I have no idea what type of Omega stuff I have.
Right. I've only got a couple of lists written down in mine.
Because right now the problem is there's a chance it could burn out.
Oh.
Whereas if I have my fourth level mad scientist, I can fix it, make sure it doesn't burn out.
Well, it. At the. Let's see. There's one of them here that I saw that I can soup it up at second level.
Well, what if you can repair? In other words, repair was do something to it.
Right. What I think is that you can salvage it, which means you can make it work. I think these things are only supposed to work for one round. But if you have
Well,
it and can repair it, it's yours.
correct, correct. But that's fourth level for me.
Well, no, each Omega Tech has its own level.
I'm saying at fourth level I get mad scientist.
Right. Let's see. Let's see.
You have the book?
No, I was looking at um, some of the Omega Tech. Let's see. Stun Whip. Salvage level, seventh level. Level 6 there.
How you doing there, guy?
All right. Just uh, my voice seems to be going.
Unfortunately, if you had a computer, you could type it in, but
That's fine. No, just that I'm finding I'm
Yep.
not really talking like I could.
you have any water?
It's not that. It's I don't know.
Tired?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely tired today. I didn't really get too much sleep last night. I started watching a movie. I fell asleep in my chair. My wife finally woke me up at about 3:30
To go to sleep.
and to get yeah, and then I had to get up in an hour. So
You, well, I would definitely suggest getting some water.
yeah, let's see. Okay, the Power Fist. That's probably what it was. It's salvage level 2. A second level character can salvage the Power Fist. It becomes a heavy one-handed melee weapon. Strength or con plus 2 accuracy. 2d6 plus strength modifier damage when you knock the target prone.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
You guys got all your hit points in order?
Yeah.
All right.
No, we got.
So I was looking up saving throws also, and I believe saving throws are based off of difficulties, just like before. So there's no set table of saving throws in here. So most of the time it's just going to be like moderate,
Well, it
hard.
depends on what the level of the thing is. If it's easy, moderate, hard.
Most of these seem to be from attacks, like saving throws and things like that. So for you guys,
Well-
when you make your saving throw checks, do we have them already? Your fortitude? Yeah, we do. It's your fortitudes and stuff they got to beat,
Yeah.
right? Okay. All right. So here we go. We're starting in 3, 1. Okay.
What happened to two?
Oh, I don't know. All right. So
You lost it?
with the sound of like from a basketball game ending, all the simulation just disappeared, and you're back inside of a dome room. And I described it earlier as there was staircases now where there wasn't. 2 staircases, very metallic and simplistic in design, nothing fancy. So the stairs lead to the doors, and these doors just you hear the electronic sound of it opening, like psh, and then it goes. Both sides of them are open. There's 2 robots inside of there. You could go inside of there if you wanted to, but you're not so sure if those from your intelligence rolls last time. You're not so sure if these were the robots that were actually talking to you. Sure, they're in this office above, looking, evaluating through the glass, but you don't see mouths on them. Could be them talking. It could be somebody else. You don't know, but you're certain that these guys are not the boss of this arena.
I guess you could say hello.
And in the voice, it says, "You have done well. Proceed forward for physical examinations. We need to evaluate to see if you are carrying any kinds of microorganisms, germs, diseases, henceforth anything that could damage our systems, hence your electricity field around you, because you still have those violet electric sparks coming out of you because you have metal everywhere. You know, so they want to make sure that they're saying that they want to make sure that you're decontaminated and what's it called, vaccinated from any plagues that you may run into on the outside. Would you like to proceed or skip the examination and you'll be restricted to certain zones due to not following this procedure.
Is this where we go?
Hmm.
Actually, this is where we go.
If this is his world, even
Do
though
we
I
go into the? I'm going. Do we go into the room?
yes, we. If you want, do you like? This is your world. I'm not from around here. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Well, that's what I want. I'm asking the robots. Like, indicate this is where we're supposed to go into.
They're saying even you may have been here placed here against your free will, and you may have been designed, so you're obligated to follow protocols and procedures at the risk of repercussions. You, however, pointing at the demon, not the demon, Alfonso, however, you are free to leave at any time that you do not wish to be here. You are not required to take the examination, and you are not required to take the vaccination. But any radiation exposure or mutation exposures out there, we cannot guarantee your safety, and we will not be held responsible for any liabilities that may come forth from any illnesses, airborne, physical, ingested, or penetrated.
Hey, James, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
Not really. I shall move forward slowly.
Okay. And you pretty much make it to the stairs, and you're going to the left side or the right side, James?
I open an imaginary coin.
Yeah.
Left.
Okay, he's going left. Guy, are you going right?
No, I'm going to follow him. I'm still haven't figured out this crazy world.
Okay, so as you're going through to the office upstairs, you see that it's very simplistic, and there are some screens that you see. They're like holographic screens that, projected into the air. They're not like on the wall. They're not on any surface. They're just in the air. And as these robots are moving you, because you were looking at the robots, and so on the center of the wall behind you, the whooshing sound comes up, and the door slides open, and you see there is not how do you know, like the those wheels that you're running on a treadmill, those rubber things that you're running. Okay, so it's like that all the way across, moving down the line. So if you step on this thing, it's already moving. You don't have to walk on it. It looks like you just step on it, and then it's going to just take you straight down the line. The line around it is a hallway with a bunch of mirrors that are just reflecting off of each other, so you can't see what's behind them, and you can't really see if there's anything. And no vents. It's all glass on the sides and the top, and both of you just got to go through. There's no visible openings, no visible anything, just glass, and then the wheel. That's what are they? The treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wheel is underneath the treadmill.
Yeah.
And he'll step on.
Okay, so as you start going, Guy, you see he's going. Are you going to go on with him, or are you just going to let him go?
I'm just going to be starting playing with some of my electron. See if I can create how far I can create a spark.
Okay, as you're doing that, as you're going through. All right, so as you're going down the line, you're getting sprayed by mist. You're getting sprayed by vapors. What's it called? Even the air pressure, if you had hair, it'd be blowing all over the place, but you got your ears, and it's blowing inside the canals of your ears and coming out your nose or some shit, you know. What's it called?
No,
Guy,
cut it out.
James, the same thing is happening to you. Your hair is waving around. You have like short cropped hair, I believe. And then what's it called? Everything around you is being disinfected. Your nanobites are resisting some of it, and you could tell you're getting the feedback into your brain that your nanobites are trying to fight these vaccinations. Do you want them to permit it or keep combating it? If you want to combat it, roll a saving throw. If you want to permit it, then you get all these vaccinations.
He'll take the vaccination.
Okay, so you guys are getting injected you don't see where they're coming from. It's just these
Mhm.
these what's called multi-jointed robotic arms are coming through the glass, and the glass that it's coming from, it opens up almost like a water ripple effect as these things come through. Injection on your shoulder, injection on your other shoulder, injection on your neck. You get a thick peanut butter shot that hurts like hell. It feels like literally peanut butter re-injected right into your left butt cheek, and you're like, it's hurting. You guys are taking literally.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What was that?
Oh wow. Okay, so Guy, you're taking 1 point of damage. James, you're taking 6 points of damage. But at the same time, as you're taking this damage from all these things coming in, your nanobots are reprogramming to simulate the vaccinations that you're getting. So you're actually getting what's it called? Full immunizations immediately without having to go through the effects of getting sick. Guy, on the other hand, you're getting a runny nose. You're getting uh, mucus coming out your lung, black mucus because your saliva. I don't know what color your saliva is, but actually roll your Constitution real quick too, Guy, just in case.
I think that was a fail.
3.
Mhm.
All right, all right. So these what's called the vaccination is going inside of you. It's having an allergic reaction to your body. So you're sneezing, you're coughing, you got boogers coming out, you got tears coming out your eyes, and then you end up taking a dump like right on your where you
Okay,
on the
one of
floor.
these. I'm gonna pay back time. I'm gonna one of these things approach me. I'm gonna hit them with the electric boogaloo. I'm
Okay.
gonna zap.
All right. So as let me see which vaccination is that one. Okay. All right. So you start destroying the needles as they start coming in. Boom.
That was a 15 to hit the sides too.
Okay, so you destroyed it, and then as more needles are coming across, your shields are just like you had enough, right? So they're just destroying them. and then James, you're fine because your nanobots are taking molding around the injections, so they understand that it's happening. So it's no longer damage that are happening. So that 6 hit points you took is now 0. And your skin, actually, you could feel the pores opening for the needles to come in, so they could just give you this injections on the spot that it's going. It's interesting, and somehow in the backlog of your head, what's it called? You're getting some sort of like a Wi-Fi signal into your brain, and you're getting schematics for scopes, sights, goggles, binoculars, night vision. All this shit's being programmed into your system, Wi-Fi style, as you're coming in. So you're learning that you have Wi-Fi in your body. Not that you're an android. It's just the nanobots providing you this information that you didn't know was there. So, this is all happening. Like you were asking about supplies. This is stuff that your body can develop and create. No explosive devices. No remote control cars. Just equipment like that. So if you're trying to see, if you didn't have night vision, if your character didn't have night vision, now does, and you can only see normal distance. And so Guy, what's it called? They're seeing that you're going down the line. You're rejecting the shots. Are you on your knee, or are you standing like angry and grumpy?
I'm gonna be angry and grumpy.
Okay, so when you're standing there, you hear the voices echoing down the tunnel. I apologize for the allergic reaction. Please permit me to provide you with the booster shot to reverse the negative effects.
Okay.
All right, and then
This is a strange world to me. So I have to stop and think. What did he? Okay. Type deal. Whoa.
all right,
out.
so at the do you agree? You said okay. This is strange world to me.
Yeah. think I know what he meant.
Okay, so the stand.
Saying reverse the effects. That's okay.
All right, the rolling thing stops now, and so what it does is it's focused on you to not provide you any more further injury or anything like that. So one arm comes out with the biggest needle you have ever seen out of all of these, and then it starts going through to your back, and it says you may experience a slight moment of pain, and then it goes inside of you. Your arms mutate to double the size, and then shrink back, and then your legs mutate to double the size and then shrink back, and then your tail doubles the size and shrinks back, and now you're back to normal. No sneezing, no sniffling. You feel revitalized and energetic. And what's it called? Yeah, it was weird, but you have a
Yeah.
you feel better now. And visibly,
Somewhat.
you stand up straight.
This
But-
does not go good with my physiology.
Okay. Would you wish to proceed with the immunizations, or are you declining further
I'm
vaccinations?
declining because of the amount of reaction I've had with the initial ones.
Okay. All right. And then at the other end, you see that a wall opens up, and you start going through, and it's into a hangar with your boat waiting for you in this hangar. Your what is it? The Return of the Jedi boat.
Yeah.
And
On
Runabout on it is your sky cycle with your concept and design.
Okay.
And also on your boat, James, is your robotic horse. And what's
That guy's
no,
guy had a workhorse. Yeah,
I thought you did. You had a keelboat and a riding
No.
horse. Yes.
I had a riding horse, and he had the
Of course.
he had a workhorse.
I had the Clydesdale.
Yeah. So okay, but James has a riding horse. So your riding horse is cybernetic. It's only because I was saying that his sky cycle could go everywhere.
Right.
Your boat.
I don't really need a horse. Well, the horse is going to be good to pull this barge out of the swamp it's about to get dumped into.
Yeah.
Because the lack of power.
Yeah, I was saying your riding horse, James, was able to fly because it's made by the robots. So
Mechanical.
yeah, they engineered it. So you were given a riding horse, but in order for this environment that you're going to be in to be useful, it's got to be metallic. It's.
Okay, then.
You want a regular riding horse?
Well, no, I was just saying is that guy got a workhorse, and I got a riding horse.
Yeah. All right.
That's no big deal.
Okay.
I've got the Sky Cycle instead. I'll take that instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So now this hangar that you guys are in, those walls that was there start slowly dissipating as if it's some sort of opaque shield, I guess, and you could see outside and you can see below. It's nighttime and it's raining. The water is dripping in as you see like the edge of the water just like right there from the opening. What's called lightning is cracking. It's smoggy. If there's a sun, you're not seeing it. If there's a moon, you're not seeing it. But you guys are up pretty high, and from what you can see, the city of Robot City itself is probably around a good 75 feet below you. This building that you're at, you can't really see the stem of it, but it is above the city, above the highest buildings over here. Not to say that you're only 75 feet from the bottom. You're high. The buildings below, from the tallest buildings, are like 75 feet. This station that you're in, from what you can tell, they were talking about needing you for reconnaissance for assaults on their city, and they said that their city somehow interdimensionally traveled to here, and was placed on top of another city, right? That's what they said. So
Yes.
you're seeing it. There's destruction everywhere from this colliding, and what you're seeing is how do you say it? It's very metallic, uh, metal everywhere, bright colors of that are dimmed out by the darkness, but you could tell that everything here is made with such high technical achievement that it's got to be all weatherproof. You know, nothing's gonna rust, no graffiti, things like that. This is like the the top notch of the top notch. If there's anything beyond this, this is like the newest shit that you've ever seen before, right? So you got lucky. You weren't born like Frankenstein, the monster was born uh, without a choice of being who he was with the resources he had. You actually have support. You got vehicles, you have weapons. Oh, we forgot to go over your inventory, right? So
Yeah.
they tell you, the voice that you hear inside of your head, he says, within your ships, you'll be given instructions, detailed briefings and files on events that have happened recently, and also level 4 threats that we have come across and been able to track and identify. Your task will be to apprehend these individuals and learn more information, not per se to eliminate them, but further further explore their network to learn their plans of what they intend on doing with us and who they are. And then you hear the voice. It says, "I am 7 of 3. There's only
Uh-oh.
there's only a handful of us left. Go now. Should you ever need to return, come back here, and I will provide you with the best of provisions, reinforcements, information, and anything else you may need. Good luck."
Okay, let's go to the boat.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to pause it right here. In this time, we're going to go through your inventory. So whatever inventory gear that you may want, we're going to say it's already outfitted within your boat. Not to say that you have an unlimited supply of stuff. Be reasonable about what your vehicle can have, your motorcycle can have. They can have separate loadouts or combat loadouts for each element. Take this time to figure that out, and because the doors are open for you to go and explore. You're going to take your first flight. You don't even know how to fly, but it's in the back of your head. You know how to fly.
Okay.
Be right back. Have fun with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Yeah. Money's no limit. But just be your weight, all that stuff still applies. Be reasonable about what you may want. Missiles are accessible. Nuke missiles, you would have to do charisma checks and things like that, like a napalm. All right.
Well, I figure we really don't want nukes.
Well, you never know. James,
Well,
you have interaction as your skill. That is actually performance. So performance,
Okay.
charisma, things like that. Bluff, diplomacy. That's interaction. I didn't realize what it was until I read the description, and I was like, oh, okay, now I know what interaction means. Duh.
Okay, so take
Alright,
off. We have to. Me and what's his face have to talk.
Yep. Have fun. I'll be back.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay, Mr. What's his face. I was triggering grenades minimum. What type of weapon do you have?
So I prefer a claymore.
Well, I'm saying what type of ranged weapons do you have?
I don't really. I can use
Well, I was
probably a pistol. Would work.
well, I was thinking if basically a pistol would be good. I prefer keeping the enemy at range.
Yeah, but it's more fun up close.
Well, up close and personal has its benefits, but sometimes not really.
Okay.
If you want to get in close and tie your remember, I like grenades. And
You'd probably
there-
well, you've got a grenade launcher, so
well, it's a grenade launcher, rocket launcher. It's any boom boom launcher.
right.
But the main thing is boom boom. Boom.
Yeah. Did you want concussion or fragmentation?
Let's find out what we can get. I'm not picky.
Well,
I mean, it depends on what are we going to be fighting.
Okay.
It depends on what the loadout is. The British have
a couple of each.
oh yeah, but I'm saying is that, the British have what they refer to as a hex round. It's a high explosive plastic. It hits the target, blasts out, and then detonates.
Sounds
It's
like a
sort of-
fragmentation.
Well, it's not fragmentation. It's the warhead strikes the side of its target. It spreads out and then explodes. And on the inside, what they refer to as spallings. The armor bounces around the inside of the in this case we'll say tank. It bounces around the inside of the tank. So the round there's three types of rounds. I'm thinking there's the high explosive anti-tank round, hits, burns into.
Yeah, but that's usually not a grenade.
Well, no. Hey,
That's
if you look at World War II, it can be.
Oh yeah, you hit the air intake for the engine or something like that.
Well, no. If you look at the Germans had a rifle grenade that was high explosive armor piercing. The Piat was a high explosive armor piercing. Basically, it's a hollow charge, what they refer to as a hollow charge.
Right, but I don't think. Yeah, but was it enough to stop a tank? Maybe an anti-personnel.
Well, no, it'll stop a tank, but it won't be like a Sherman.
You need a lucky shot.
Well, it's that, or if you can get into the rear. It's like anything else. It depends on where you hit. If you hit the roof, when it comes down and hits the roof, which the thinnest part of the armor, it'll penetrate. If the armor is more than, it won't.
Right. So
it's like anything else,
Okay, I've got an idea for an armor. It would be more like it's a light armor. It would be like a leather overcoat, but with chainmail sewn into it. Like you have it between the leather and the liner. There's a chainmail.
If you have like a thin layer, the chainmail is another layer of leather.
No, it's basically you have a layer of leather, then the layer of chainmail, and then the lining of the jacket.
Well, I would suggest a thin layer of leather, two thin layers of leather with a chainmail in between.
All right, so
you don't want to kick yourself between.
Automatic stuff that you do have on ship. Tools, basic necessity tools. You don't have like heavy powerlifting tools or things like that, but you do have impact drills, stuff like that for vehicle maintenance. Fluids, like oil, air brake fluid, air brakes, all that stuff.
Okay. Now I saw something.
Yeah.
Talking about air brake fluid.
Okay.
That's about as good as sending somebody out for blinker fluid.
Yeah.
Eye drops.
Okay.
Would be considered blinker fluid.
There you go. Blinker fluid because your blinkers. You better clean your blinkers. Go get some.
There you go. Get some blinker fluid.
You have chem lights, they count as tools. Glow sticks. They count as tools. Chem lights
are only good for a short period of time.
Well, the other thing would be a flashlight. I had one. It's got like a magnet in it, and you can recharge it.
There you go.
Rechargeable flashlight.
One of those. Yeah, okay. It's got the type that you shake that has.
It looks like you're doing something inappropriate.
Okay.
A crank.
Also,
a crank one would be better.
Yeah.
Also, surprised to notice on your ship, James, on your boat, you see a stereo system with 8-track, cassette, CD, and what's it called? Jacks for what are these called?
Headphones.
No, micro. What are these What are these wires called? USB ports. You have that on your ship, and then
Damn, this is old. This is ancient technology.
what's it called? What's when you say that, you hear a voice in from the atmosphere. It says, "Hey, I resemble that remark. I'm trying to get outfitted with the best equipment that I could find, and this is just what there is." And you hear that coming from your boat.
Well, evidently it's broken. I go, can I get a USB port? I mean, the adapter.
You want a USB port adapter? It's already built into
Well,
the
why?
ship. I have 3 of
No,
them.
I'm saying, can I just reach over and
Huh? Say that again?
connect? How can I connect to the ship? I mean, would it be like Wi-Fi, or would we need a
Bluetooth?
whatever?
You talking about like headphones, wireless headphones?
Well, no. I'm saying it's like if I want to connect to the ship, I reach over. So, the plug would be the female end, and can I produce the male end to jack into the ship?
I'm a little confused on what you're trying to say.
Okay, well, basically, it's like the mommy rabbit and the daddy rabbit and the
What? Okay.
oh,
Maybe you're trying to do pickup lines on the ship. I don't know, but the ship is talking to you.
okay. So what do you have?
You're asking it what does it have?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. So
You did it. You cleaned it up.
I'm confused. Okay, so you're what do
You
you
said shit.
wait? What? No.
You said shit.
No,
Wait a
ship.
minute.
Ship.
Okay.
I said it's the voice is coming from your ship. But I'm thinking of taking it away now. I'm confused. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I'm trying to figure out what's connected to the ship.
I was yeah, so okay, I got lost. Anyways, your ship was talking to you. I don't remember what you said. Oh, you're talking about it being old technology, and it said, "Hey, I resemble that mark. I was trying to get you the best technology that I could find around the area, and this is what we got to work with."
Oh, my fault. Okay, so I'm the captain. This is my first officer until he screws up or dies. Okay, we're going to do a survey. Find out what's on the ship.
Okay, so you're asking what's on the ship?
Yeah.
It's got a steering wheel. What kind of steering wheel do you want? It's got a gas pedal, it's got a brake pedal, transmission if you want manual, power windows if you want windows. I'm trying to okay, so what do you mean like what's on the ship?
Well, with the supplies, we know it's got the horse. We've got a guy's cycle.
Well, it doesn't it says I have a hover mode. I have a navigation system where if you need to go someplace and you need to sleep, I can take us there. But you have to make sure that the flight path does not include antennas, power lines, tall trees, or dragons.
Well, theoretically, we don't really have to worry about trees where we're going. Power lines. Oh, well, let's do a survey. All right, what do you need?
Well, I'm thinking. I kind of like. Well, I'm actually kind of thinking of using a shield now. Come to think of it,
Oh, that sounds good. Shield.
but instead of a claymore, just making it like a longsword.
Okay.
Well, I've seen with the claymore, if
There's-
you can either use it one-handed or two-handed.
No, not a claymore.
Oh, what's your strength?
Well, he's guy's saying the claymore is too long.
Awkward. It's just too awkward
Yeah, he's
to use
saying
one
it's
hand.
too long. All right. So
The things are usually about 5 feet long.
but if you're more into close quarter weapons, guy,
Those are going to get a
Alfonso.
revolver.
Well, I was gonna say you can have a selection of close quarter weapons there if you want a selection of handguns and rifles. Yeah, we got a small selection. We'll say you got a rack of two handguns, whatever you want, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, and what's it called?
Nothing beats a shotgun. I've always been liked shotguns.
Okay, and then also you
Other
have
two?
you have a submachine gun and what's
Pray
it
and
called?
pray. Those
Um,
two
assault
inch ammo.
rifle, assault rifle.
So
That
how
would
many
be-
shotguns? How many shotguns?
Just one.
You've already got one.
Well, it's built in, but the only problem is I'd like to have
Fire
basically,
two weapons. You already
yeah.
got two.
let's go crazy. I'll go for 3.
If you want a
Well,
shotgun, you want a shotgun too?
Well,
You can't.
well, you know,
You got to unzip your pants for 3.
Oh, I see what's happening here. There's one shotgun, but he wants it. Ah, you guys are arguing over the weapons. You're in the ship arguing over the weapons. Okay, I missed that.
All I'm saying is I like one. Basically, it's like for wanting to run, like drop your weapon. Okay, that's something I can drop.
Well, there's two pistols, one shotgun, one submachine gun, one rifle. Could be a assault rifle. Could be.
Well, the problem is you have a deer rifle or a.
But I also did say there's a sniper rifle. So the sniper
Okay,
rifle
so
could be a deer rifle.
Well, 30-06 isn't always a nice
So
all-around weapon.
but that's
It's
Guy's
kind of
weapons.
like-
And also,
it's a-
Guy, you have a stock of 3 law rockets and 2 AT4 rockets.
Ooh, toys.
3 laws.
3 laws
And
and 2
And
AT4s.
I think it's better. The AT4s are better than laws, which is not saying much.
But the law, they're also smaller.
Easier to carry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the laws, the laws work good themselves. So
Mhm.
now, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about aircraft. So
Well, we don't know what we're going to run into. That's the problem.
yeah.
So I'm looking for a
When you
C4.
hear that, you hear Robot City. It does provide it with itself with its own air security.
Well, no, the other side have aircraft.
Oh, there's a lot of other sides.
Let's
Dragons.
see.
The boat says dragons.
Ooh, terrific.
Now,
Somehow I don't think-
there's where you use the AT4s. Or wait a minute. Laws aren't heat seekers, are they?
No,
No.
that would be.
It's point and shoot.
Well,
Yeah.
what was the other thing?
I want to say stingers.
Well, Stinger is good, but there's also the other thing. It's basically used for either air or ground. It's got guidance in it. What was the?
Are you talking about the javelin? The tow missile?
Yeah, the javelin.
Okay.
No, the javelin. The tow missile is mainly for tanks, bunkers, and stuff like that. Whereas the javelin can be used for helicopters.
Yeah, but the tow is usually vehicle mounted.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can portable man portable the tow, but
Yeah, but
the back blast is big, and you'd only have one shot.
Well, you don't have javelins. No, those are big and heavy, and
no, javelins are not that big.
and then yeah, they're
Tow is big.
oh, a javelin is
Tow
pretty
is
big.
big.
You could carry a javelin, but do you want to carry a javelin?
You can also carry a sidewinder missile.
Actually, no.
Yes,
No.
No,
I've
75 pounds?
I have lifted the things. Yes,
Well, that's the whole point is you've got the missile, but you ain't got the rail to launch it from.
bingo.
Hey,
Or the wiring to go with it, because
okay.
it has a little
that usually mounts onto the launcher.
yeah.
You put the missile in. You hook the spool on
Many of
front.
them. I've done many of them. I was in the Naval Air Reserve,
All right. So
Not my fault.
Ordnance Division.
so James, your boat,
Let's see.
it's what's it called? You do have a bottom compartment for everybody you two to go chill and relax. There is a small garage. What's it called? Do you want it in the back or the front? On the bottom side of the ship, basically like the
You kinky bastard, you.
what?
I said you kinky bastard. You said in the front or the back. God. I'm looking at the bow. Does it have the bow mounted weapon?
Sure. What do you want?
Guy, what do you think?
Just a laser like on Star Wars? Just that chair turret thing that they sit in with the dual lasers?
Well,
Oh,
it wouldn't be that big. It would be more like a machine gun.
Okay, you want a machine gun? Okay.
No. It could be a laser, but it would be something small. It wouldn't be that big.
You're just talking about a stationary gun on the front.
Well, yeah. It's got a mount. It's got the single pole rests on top.
Yeah,
It would be basically the equivalent of a machine gun.
all right. So do you want a 50
No.
cal? Do you want a 240 Bravo? Do you want a RPK? What do you want? Help me out here.
Well, the Mark 19 would be nice.
Oh, well, the Mark 19 would be nice. However, the range is limited to no, they go up. They go about 700 meters, I believe. No, that's right. I was thinking just regular 40 Mike. They only go like 350 meters.
Well,
But
that would be far.
from a Mark 19, I believe the range is almost doubled.
Well, that's because my friend was in the he was in the Air Police enlisted. He said that the grenade launcher only handles the low velocity rounds, which would be 300, and the high velocity from the Mark 19 would be probably double.
Okay, you want Mark 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, I like boom boom.
All right, and let's see, how many rounds do you have? They come in stacks of, is it 50 linked or 100 linked?
Well, the load is probably 50.
No, it depends on the link. I don't know. I don't know how they come standard. I'm trying to think. So you can have a link fucking 1,000.
Well, we'll say 50.
No, that's too little because 50 will just done in seconds.
Well, let's if you go full blast. Well, we can have like 4 or 5 of them. If you figure you have high explosive,
4 or 5 of what?
well, 4 or 5 of the 50-round belts. You figure you'd have like high explosive, or you'd have smoke, or
Yeah, I think it'd be a waste to have linked smoke.
well, it depends on what you're shooting. Well, it could be singles.
Well, even if you're shooting smoke, it would have to impact and then stay on something. So if you're shooting smoke, smoke from a Mark 19, what is that going to do? Nothing, because you're shooting smoke far.
Because of the M203 can fire smoke rounds. It'd be like maybe 10 meters, maybe. It wouldn't be a lot. It would
Can
be
the
very
203 shoot smoke round? I don't think so. Is there a smoke round?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
And we got smoke grenades, yeah, but I don't think there's a 40 Mike smoke round. I don't think so. I know there's HDP, dummy rounds,
That should be training rounds.
explosive. Yeah, there's is there thermite, white phosphorus? There's a few, but I don't think there's what did we just say? Smoke.
Smoke, high explosive, general purpose.
Well, now we'll just go with explosives because if you want a Mark 19, you're not using a Mark 19 to shoot smoke. You can have smoke grenades, but
Unless we have like canister rounds.
what's a canister round?
Well, basically giant buckshot round.
What?
Like a giant buckshot round.
From a Mark 19?
No, actually, would it be flechettes?
Well,
I'm thinking something bigger.
yeah, I'm trying to think of. Okay, you mentioned the Mark 19, so rounds that it can shoot. I'll have to look into. I'll look into it. I'll Google it, or you could Google it, and then. But yeah, I'll say you have a Mark 19. But if you want to, you can have it interchangeable with a 50 cal. But you gotta change it out. All right, they are interchangeable anyways.
Okay, sounds
Alright.
good to me.
Okay, so right now you got a Mark 19 though.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Let me see. Guy, it'll be up to you though if you want to work with him to switch out the Mark 19 with the 50 cal because each one the Mark 19 weighs like 75 pounds and then the 50 cal weighs 90 pounds and you got to take off the barrel. The barrel weighs I think 50 pounds by itself.
God.
Yeah. So okay, so if you want to do okay, guy's the mechanic. If you start thinking of like scientific stuff that you want done to your ship, guy might be able to do it. He's a mechanic. All right. So now, what's next? You got your stuff. You got your gear. Do you guys have like med packs or potions? I guess we'll just say potions.
Well, yeah, I've grabbed a. I've got it listed on this
Okay.
website. They have here. It's okay. I grabbed a pair of binoculars. Well, I'm going down the list that I've got.
All right, I'm
just
listening.
general stuff.
I'm listening.
Binoculars, some duct tape. I don't.
I know I got it. Okay.
I'm not going to really need the generator that I rolled earlier.
That'll be on the ship. That'll be on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you've got it, James. You can have
Okay.
it. And 1 gallon of fuel for it, which lasts 8 hours.
Oh wow. Oh, for the generator. Yeah.
Generator, right. Now the lantern, a regular lantern, oil lantern, with enough oil for 8 hours. A radio cell phone. I thought that would be an interesting thing to have. Maybe get in contact with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
A tent, because that's always good to have.
Well, you can always check out the phone right now.
A pair of bolt cutters.
Okay.
Compass, even though I think you said the air car has a GPS in it.
But still, when you're off ship, you can.
Yeah, exactly. A crowbar, because those always come in handy too.
Mm-hmm.
First aid kit, gas mask, because you never know what's going to be in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Handcuffs, and a crowbar. Oh, and a portable stove.
For handcuffs, you could also have, instead of just handcuffs, detainee kit.
That's good. I'll pick up one too.
Okay, detainee kits. So we'll say a detainee kit would consist of like everything you need for when you capture your bounty. You have restraints, blindfolds, gags, tags, a bag for his personal belongings.
It'll be DSM kit, right?
Oh well, I wasn't thinking of that, but no, I used to patrol with a minimum of 5 detainee kits on me, sometimes as high as 10. So yeah, you would have.
I'll grab 2 for now.
Yeah, so flexi cuffs, not flexi cuffs. We would call them
Those
flexi cuffs. Yeah, it's just 2 zip ties, But then again, we don't know what these guys are. So maybe handcuffs, yeah, manacles.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you do.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, on your ship, you do have one cell for a cargo hold to fit one person. it could either be standing, it could be suspended, it could be a fluidic prison, it could be a hibernating prison, it could be a chair, like
Huh.
on electric
Okay.
chair, or I don't know.
Actually, the hibernation sounds good.
All right.
They're unconscious. We don't have to worry about them.
I'd be
Okay.
on board with that, though.
But
Um,
so okay, we'll do this then. You start off with a chair in the cell room, but you have to construct a better prison.
Okay.
Like upgrades, I guess. So, you still have your detainee prison. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. You have
Detainee
you have your fluidic prison, a hibernating prison. I mean, that's what you wanted, right? Hibernating
Yeah.
prison. Okay, so you do have that.
Is it? So I said it's better to have them unconscious.
Do you want them cryogenic, like frozen, cryo frozen?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Anything I don't have to worry about them.
Now,
Stick them in.
just remembered. I've got listed here. Well, swim goggles and welder's gloves.
Okay.
Those heavy gloves do come in handy.
Yeah.
Weaponry. My standard one would be a longsword, revolver, shotgun.
Okay.
Armor would be a leather overcoat with chainmail inner liner.
Okay.
And you said 3 laws and 2 AT4s.
Yeah.
Correct.
A toolkit for
Well, the question is, what type of toolkit would it be? Are you talking about a mechanic's toolkit, like for engine, or are you talking about an electronic toolkit?
I'm thinking more mechanic.
You do
good
both.
question.
Electronic and mechanical tools. You can have both.
Yeah.
Just like I said,
put them
no
both
heavy
down.
duty tools. Tools.
I'm not. No, the bolt cutter is about the heaviest, and bolt cutters are the heaviest tools that I can think of.
A jack.
And those really,
No, I'm kidding.
really,
You don't need a jack.
yeah. Hey, we got to get this thing out of the mud.
Well,
Right.
the problem is with that is to get once we get it on the barge, will the barge move?
A
You don't
jack
wanna get
would
some-
really come in handy.
A what?
With falling. Actually, I've seen jacks used for falling trees. Cut a wedge out of the tree, stick a jack in there, and jack it until the tree falls. Help control where it goes.
That's clever. That's safe.
So
All right.
it's one of those things that that was one of those, like those 2-ton hydraulic. Nothing major.
All right, so I think we spent a lot of time going over what kind of gear that your ship is outfitted with. Granted, you guys are level 1. Your ship gets destroyed. The stuff is done. You'll probably have to get a new ship. But what's it called? Let's see here. Are you guys ready to head on out?
Sure.
What kind of grenades did I get?
Frag
I mean,
grenades. Frag
Well,
grenades.
I'm saying for my personal use.
You have frag grenades, and did you want EMP grenades? Like, what did you want to pick up?
I figure figure say 10 frag grenades, 10 like I said, what?
I got another
Okay,
item.
okay.
I-
All right, if
Kill
you're
more
if you're going after like 10 each, all right. So we'll say 10 frag grenades, 10 smoke grenades, 10 gas grenades, 10 thermite grenades, 10 claymores.
Actually 10 flashbang.
10 flashbangs, stun grenades. Okay. Yeah, we could just do 10. And then what's it called? All right, did you want 10 though?
We'll figure say 10 flashbang, 10 high explosive.
Okay.
So
You have
and then,
you have them in their original canisters for organization. So these grenades come in a cylinder can, similar to this, a little fatter, a little shorter, but there's tape around the middle, and you have to unstrap the tape, open them up, and then you have your combat load. You take 1 grenade with you, and then So this is just for easy maintenance or easy categories for you to. I mean, you're gonna know what they look like anyways. But for easy storage, keep them all in their packages, in their proper crates. So you have your grenade supply of different types, but just keep in mind you have 10 each. All right.
Oh, can I get some just 50 caliber ammunition?
For your ship, yes.
No, for
For you.
oh yeah, it's a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
Well, how many rounds are you planning on carrying? Because your
10,
strength.
maybe 20. Not that many.
Okay. All right. You can do that.
I figure maybe say 40. I keep.
Wait,
30 on the
wait.
ship.
We're talking about taking your ship out. Are you talking about on your person right now, as
Oh,
if you're going to go to
10 on
combat?
me, 10 on me, and the rest should be on the ship.
I thought we were just talking about inventory on the ship. I don't really care so much about
Okay.
what's on you because you're just
Okay,
flying
so let's
out
not
right
worry about it.
now. Yeah.
Okay, let's not worry about it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The combat load that'll happen. Yeah, I was just going
We'll
over
wait.
the essentials of what's on the ship so that we can play with simple documents or simple notes of what we have on the boat. Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
Um,
Now, so your first flight, when you go to your pilot controls, it's on the what's called near the front of the boat, behind the turret, the distance, but you could see. And so on this boat, the controls and stuff, you're piloting it. You know how to do it. You recognize it. It's in a language that well, guy, roll your intelligence.
Oh, that one isn't too bad. +2, that is a 19.
Okay, so you recognize the language
better.
that's popping up on his screen, and you're seeing how he's operating his boat, and this is the first time you're flying your boat, but you're acting like it's completely natural, like James is like, I got this. He's the captain of his ship. So as you're flying out, it's dark, it's smoggy outside, and your boat cannot fly elevation wise. So as soon as it
goggles.
what?
Goggles.
Okay. You got goggles because of the weather?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got those goggles that make your eyes look bug-eyed and huge, like frog-eyed. Is that okay? No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, you can look however you want. But so you're taking your ship out, and as your ship is starting to go out the hangar, you understand that your ship is going to plunge. It's not a flying ship elevation-wise. It needs something to latch onto, like a magnetic field, for it to go up in elevation. Pipes, buildings, other metallic buildings, things like that. So when you're pulling out this hangar, there's no support for your boat to latch onto. And your boat is going forward. And, Guy, you're seeing this too. There's no ground where you're at. And, James, you're...
Anything to hold on to?
Yep, that's pretty much what's happening. You grabbing anything on your boat, and Guy, the boat tilts down
Well,
90
before we
degrees.
tilt that, before we do that, I would tell them to grab onto something.
You are, yeah.
It was.
You're grabbing.
Well,
yeah.
we need some,
All
we
right,
need some type of restraints.
all right. So your boat,
You can fly this thing.
yeah, it's hovering in the hangar, and below deck, your sky bike and your horses are below deck too. There's plenty of room for that. So your keelboat is hovering in the hangar, but there's no ground to support it. No magnetic field for it to latch onto. So as it starts slowly hovering out, as it starts getting front heavy, and straight down, you guys are just like you feel the wind blowing your cheeks back. Guy, you're vertical now, and you're holding on. Your tail is like waving in the air and shit like that. James, you're pulling to pull the what's it called, controls up, and you're waiting for it to get a magnetic field. So then finally, as you start lowering and you're going through like this smoke clouds and stuff like that, like toxic plumes from below, you're still not connecting to anything. and you're going down, and you're going down so far that you didn't realize that this is actually so far down, that this is down, like uh you passed the surface of the city. You're going down to like the lower parts of the sewers that were built on top of sewers that were built on top of old cities, and finally you feel the attraction like a pull from your ship attracting towards a pipe on the side, and as your ship is like latching onto this pipe, like attracting to it, it's a series of pipes going off in different directions, and um these things are, some of these pipes are skinny, some of them are bigger, they're just as big as your ship, but this is how your ship is going to traverse to go up and down. It's using these pipes. So now you have control of your ship. You can level it out, and you're normal, and the speed is slowing down because of the magnetic pull. So now you're stabilized. You're no longer falling. You've gone maybe around. Hold on. You've gone maybe around 500 foot drop at least. So that was at least 50 floors. But you're not even done yet. But you're stabilized. You're floating in the air. It's total darkness. You see plumes of fire blowing out here and there, and then you do see that there are patches of fire that are steadily burning from either some sort of furnace, some sort of exhaust, a chimney, or whatever. But plumes of fire everywhere. Some are remaining on. Some constantly flicker on and off. But this is the bottom of Robot City. You didn't even really get to see the top because you just flew down and your ship fell down. But that's because of the way the structure was, and your hangar was purposely plotted to go straight down this hole. So you could have crashed into the ground, but it didn't happen. So you guys are fine. You're just thinking like you weren't expecting that to happen with your ship.
No.
All right, so
And
go
I'm-
ahead. Now go ahead. Say what you were gonna say. James.
Gas mask.
Oh, okay. No.
Tell
What's
the nanites gas mask.
It's toxic fumes, but it's not poison gas. Okay,
Oh,
but you could have your respirator if you want. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
All
We
right.
don't know when it's going to go bad.
You could-
It's not good.
I thought you could drive this thing. What was that?
Well, unfortunately, they forgot to put a pipe down.
Oh,
And then
what?
the boat talks. It says, there's a required surface needed to be able to elevate or laterally or
Horizontally.
horizontally is fine. You can hover, but it says in order for the ship to rise or lower, it needs to stick to some sort of electronic pulse or magnetic field. As long as it has a surface for it to stick to that is compatible with its propulsion system, then the ship can pretty much travel along the surface, up, down, diagonally, and even from the underside of a surface. So your ship would not worry about falling.
Oh, you have sensors.
Think of like the
Yeah, so-
Matrix. Do you remember the Matrix? How they had those electronic turbines that were sticking to the shield, the walls, and preventing it from like colliding into the walls for the most part. Something like
Mhm.
that. But you don't have that showing on your boat. Okay.
Oh, does he have sensors?
Yeah. It's just that's how it's going. So think of like the old Atari game Dig Dug, and you dig your holes, and then there's the pipes, right? Well, think of it that you're traveling along the pipes for you to move in Dig Dug World. And you can have your ship stationed at any spot, and where you have your ship hidden and protected from other outside forces stealing your ship, you can turn to your Sky Cycle or your robotic horse. But here where you are, you highly doubt anybody took notice of you. You highly doubt that there was any attraction towards you guys falling down. You don't know how much further it is to go on below, but you're traveling these pipes, and you hear these weird banging sounds echoing through the distance and the atmosphere, and just the occasional echoing click in the distance of metal crashing or something like that, and then you might hear a monster here, a roar there, or a screech of some flying beast around. You're not really too sure, but you do know, as far as civilization goes, you're not seeing it. Whatever screeches and noises you're hearing, it is just from wildlife out here. You don't know if it's natural or
Can we
unnatural.
see? Can I see anything with the goggles?
Yeah, you're seeing shapes of leathery winged creatures that resemble pterodactyls, but they're not pterodactyls. They're small. Um, they're like vulture type creatures with leathering wings, no feathers. Scaly beasts. Somewhat long serpentine necks, but these things are off in the distance. They look like they match the pollution of the exhaust of the fumes, and they seem to be liking to perch around the plumes when they come up, and then the light really shows off their figures as they're perched around these plumes that come up. It seems almost like they're feeding off the toxic plumes or smoke from these furnaces. So
Oh, sounds
they
good to
could
me.
they could be like the rats of this environment.
Oh, can I take pictures?
You could take pictures.
I'll take pictures of them.
Okay.
While we're on our summer vacation.
There you go.
That's to check if it knows what they are.
So, in the time span of roughly 20 minutes, Guy, you went from a full-scale demon invasion into the Primatura to a competition of trying to become the general and watching enemies getting swathed right beside you by the mouthful
Yeah.
from this huge giant thing,
That's OP.
to trying to teleport to become the leader of or a general to win, but then you got transported here, and now you're in this dark metallic environment of pipes and paths that just go down and around, and you've never seen anything like this before. All within 20 minutes, you've seen
Yeah.
sentinels, robots, ships, weapons, lasers.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
And James, you've never seen any of this, but you have a mental log in your head because you were just born 20 minutes ago.
Literally.
Oh, I gotta take a short break. I gotta think of what's next. So, you do have to go and figure out how to go about your tasks and how to find targets. So that's next, and we're just taking a short break.
Okay. Okay.
This is ridiculous. This is getting. I thought you knew.
Well, unfortunately, if we had a flat surface, we didn't. If we had a pipe, and we didn't.
Yeah.
Especially getting kicked out of at the back end of a C-130. Here's your rubber raft. Bye-bye, love you, Bina. We didn't even get a kiss. You know?
Yeah.
Was it the Indiana Jones, where they jump out of the airplane on the rubber raft?
Yeah, that was. I just watched it. Temple of Doom.
Yeah, remember the airplane and the rubber raft?
Yeah, same idea.
Exactly.
We gonna die.
And somebody else would say, "Don't be so optimistic."
I saw what it was. First shaving. It takes a real man to put a knife through his. Takes a real man to put a knife to his throat every day without cutting it.
Then I remember there was a Buddy Hackett was a movie. He goes, "You've never watched your father shave?" No, I watched my mom shave, but because he hadn't seen
Yeah. Wasn't now the only ones I remember Buddy Hackett in was the Beach Blanket movies.
Well, the one I'm thinking about, he was in the Navy.
Okay.
He was in the enlisted personnel, and I'm trying to remember who the other character was. I can't remember his name, or I don't want to. But we have to figure out what the loadout is when we leave the ship.
Yeah.
Now, according to the thing, I think I've got a strength of 11.
Yeah.
So I'm probably try to keep it to 55 pounds.
Yeah.
Your strength is what? 70
Um.
on 40 on 14. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. We're 15.
Oh, so I say 75 pounds then. If we have to run or do something, we don't want to, carry the maximum amount.
I don't think mine comes up to the maximum. Well, with the rockets, maybe
How many rockets do you have?
5.
And they probably weigh about 20.
4s.
How much do they weigh each?
Honestly, I don't remember. I many years ago, I probably would have been able to tell you, but
About 20 pounds each?
let's see. Come on, I'm looking it up here.
Oh, that's even better.
Let's see. M72A7 law that improved versus previous one. It's a portable one-man. Blah blah blah. This doesn't tell me that. Let's see. Mass 5.5 pounds.
Okay, that's not too bad. That'd be 16 and a half. Three of them would be, 16 and a half pounds. And what about the AT4s?
Let's see. Those are actually a little bit more. They're 14, almost 15 pounds.
15 pounds each? Or seven
Yeah.
and a half pounds each?
Well, 15 pounds each.
Okay, so that'd be 30. That would be, 45 and a half.
That's a bit much to be carrying around all at once. With
And that doesn't count your rifle, your armor, or the pistol, the ammo. It's like,
Yeah.
how much does the armor weigh?
I don't know. It's basically chainmail armor.
Well, that would be
So
about 40 pounds.
something like that.
You got you're burning up your weight limit pretty fast. You figure the shotgun weighs about 10 pounds.
Depends upon the type.
Well, that's true too, and then also the ammo too. It's like you're going to burn through that pretty damn fast.
That's why I've got storage compartments on my Sky Cycle. It's got all my supplies in it.
Like I said, I have nanites, but the problem is I can make the weapon, but I can't make the ammo. Which I was trying to get the ammo before we left.
Well, I grabbed 100 rounds each of the from my revolver and for the shotgun.
They got
Basically,
50 rounds.
basically it's 2 cases each.
I think shotguns is 25.
Okay.
25 rounds per box. Pistol is 50, and rifle is generally about 20.
No, I think it'd be about the same as the shotgun.
Well, just like
Shells-
everything else, it depends on
On the
what-
rifle and the shotgun, right? You get a
yeah,
you get
just-
a 20 gauge shotgun. Those things are kind of small.
or if you get a 10 gauge shotgun, they're big.
Do you know how they come up with how they got the gauge? The
Yes,
gauge
I do
number?
know. The gauge number is the 1 over the gauge is how many rounds per pound. Because they talked about the Renaissance period, a 4 gauge shotgun.
Yeah, that's a.
It's designed to shoot. They talked about shooting at flocks of birds.
The punt gun.
Yes,
The punt gun. Yeah. Now there's something. There's something you can put on the front of your. Use it as a something like the A4. What A4 used? What 30 30 millimeter rounds?
the A10.
No,
Yeah.
the airplane, the A4.
It's A10.
The aardvark, yeah, the aardvark, yeah.
No, the aardvark is the A4. You're talking about the A10, the Warthog.
Warthog, yeah.
That's
one.
huge. That is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was built around the gun.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so you guys are parked. The next thing for you to do is to go over your records to see the tasks that you need to do. But the question is,
Okay.
how do you do that?
Hey, what do you want to name your little craft here? Hole in the air to dump water or dump money?
No, that's if we were living in real life. It was no. What is the book? Was it? No, was it? Break out another 1,000.
Yeah. And you can always call it an air hole.
You gonna call it the
the
air
air-
hole?
There,
air-
spam.
There it is.
Like
It's
water-
the air hole.
Then we call it a spam.
The
For the
air
spam in the
hole.
can.
Spam.
You. Yeah.
Good.
Or the ham in this can.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're gonna call your ship the air hole.
What
No,
are you
he's
gonna
going
call
to.
it?
And
I want to call it spam.
It's your ship. Spam?
Spam. Yeah.
Spam. It is
Spam,
what-
spam,
you still don't have a
spam.
name for your character. What's your character? Airship? Air hole?
No.
I
We'll come up with
I've got
one name by third level.
Since you're manufactured, you can take it on use basically a number, and you can use it 10T, and it's a unit. Your unit identifier is 10T, and so it's unit ID 10T. So it's UID 10T. You idiot! If you
I was
write
trying
out
to see
ID
where the
10
10 came from.
Yeah, so if you write out ID 10T, it's idiot.
ID 10T. I was like, I see it. Okay.
So
So
now instead of being idiot, it's just you idiot.
ID designation 10T. ID 10T.
Unit identification 10T.
All right.
They're UID 10T.
Well, Guy, pretty much, let's see here. I don't know how agitated your character would be to wanting to do something. You could,
Oh,
it,
well, I wouldn't be agitated. It's just I'm new to this world. I've got to understand it a little bit.
yeah,
So doing something would help me understand it a little bit.
yeah, and I was trying to think,
Ask.
like, do you want to go straight towards an objective or explore, or how do you want to approach this where you're at right now for you personally?
Okay.
Just-
Personally, Explorer would be fine on the way to an objective.
okay.
Sounds good to me.
Objective needs to get done, but it's not a high priority objective.
Okay.
Or at least not yet. The
Alright.
question:
Is
do we
that
have any
sound good?
information? Do we have
Or-
any information?
Or right, we're after information.
Well, like it, the target, are they heavily
Okay,
armed? How
So
many?
I was going to say, hey, spam, what's ask since the ship's computer pretty much knows what would be what our agenda would be,
Okay.
at least initially. We can ask it, hey, what are we supposed to be doing here?
Okay.
Hey, spam, what are we supposed to be doing here?
Where are my dogs? Oh, they're outside. Let me get my dogs. Shh, I forgot they're
Okay.
outside. 1 second.
Yeah, they're probably enjoying themselves.
Well, it also could be personal hygiene too. So that's what somebody was asking. Why do they always prefer personal hygiene in front of the company? Answer is because they can.
Yeah. Yep. So how's that name for a sound? My UID is 10T, UID 10T.
Okay.
Sounds
So-
good. And each level we could change it.
Roger. Okay. So you asked spam. Say that again.
Oh, basically, target.
No.
Yeah.
James. Not. Guy said something. He said he was talking to it.
Oh no, I was asking him how does that sound for a name? The UID 10T.
Oh no, you asked something else. You said spam. What is
Oh, what's supposed to be on our agenda today?
Okay. So on this ship, do you have a computer screen? Do you have do you want to have a virtual display appear at a table? How do you want your ship to be as far as like being able to get information for like computers and stuff? Do you want
Like I said, a virtual display.
Okay.
Like the Star Wars one they had.
Okay, cool. So, virtual display. All right. From the center of your ship, because it's flat on the dock, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
On the center, a table comes out of the wood, like boop, comes up, and then it's a fancy metallic parts and stuff on there. It looks a little intricate. It's got the screen on the top of this table, but there's also a projection coming up that shows it, and it's flat for each person, so you can look at it from any angle, but each one's going to see individual images, and it's a pig looking guy, almost like Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi. You know that Tuscan thing, that the
I mean, it's like
the
well, it's not just the Gamorreans, oh heck, yeah, Jabba's palace.
So
That's
imagine
good.
a pale version of that, a pig, buff, mutated pig buff with all kinds of like leather boots, chains strapped around him, and he's got this hardcore wasteland biker look to him. And it says unit designation, like you were saying, unit designation 10T Barfly, known to aggressively assault robots and sentries out on patrol within Robot City. Task is to find out where he resides. We have word that there is a known bar that he hangs out below under Robot City. And on the display, it shows a dot, and it says location is approximately 3.5 miles from here. Would you like to proceed to destination?
James, it's your ship.
Anything between here and there?
3.5 miles of open space.
It's
Well, it'd Yeah, that would be.
You hear
interesting.
dragons. It says anything between here and there, dragons.
How big?
Bigger than me.
My mind just went to the old nautical charts saying, "Here there be dragons," or "Here there be sea monsters," on the nautical charts.
And then you hear what's it called? When you hear it say dragons, what do you think?
Well, the problem with that is that if they're that long,
So it says
Bigger than the boat.
the program says allow me to pull up a data screen of the local wildlife and the inhabitants please permit me to scan the area. And then you hear
Yep.
scanning, and then you see like a four-way laser thing coming out of your ship, almost like green triangular laser lights. They're scanning all around, and then you hear multiple species of unknown origins detected within the area. Creatures both the size of from as small as the size of an insect to as large as a gargantuan. Travel with caution. Extreme danger, or not extreme danger.
yeah, I said yeah. There's gargantuan. Yeah.
No, I
Definitely
was gonna
did.
say yeah. Extreme danger is present within the area. Proceed with caution with level 3 security.
No,
Or recommend
understand?
proceeding with caution with level 3 security. That's what it's saying.
hey, spam, sir, spam a lot, spam. What is level 3 security?
Let's start with the 1, 2, and then 3.
All right.
What's 1? What's
Level-
2? What's
level-
3?
Level 1
No
security. Level 1 security is what's it called? Maintain visual and alertness. Level 2 is what's it called? Ready your posts. Level 3 prep for combat.
Okay.
In other words, it
How
means it means get your butt to the Mark 19.
Oh, I'll huck it. You think ready? Well,
okay.
we should just get your sniper rifle out.
And a sniper rifle? I don't have.
I thought you
Oh,
got
you've
one.
got one. You've got one.
And then you hear warning large
Oh, get
mass
something,
detected traveling towards proximity. It says
Where?
coming from the west, and it says advise traveling further into the depths to avoid being detected. Warning,
Okay, sounds
warning. So you're manning the turret, guy?
Yep.
I guess so.
James, are you
And,
flying your
I'll-
ship?
Yeah.
I'll look over to the west.
Find some cover.
It's coming in. Awful big for cover. But
All right.
okay.
Well, I'm saying, some cover would be better than none at all.
Okay, guy, roll your perception.
I forgot what it was now. Let's see.
I think was it your perception,
Yeah,
your wisdom,
yeah.
your wisdom plus something.
I think it's a +8. No, guy. James has +8.
Yeah. No, I do have binoculars.
Oh, okay. Still,
And that gives me-
binoculars will let you see farther.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then advantage.
gives me +5 perception check to observe distant detail.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, go.
So that's
Roll.
12. Because that would help because that makes it everything is a 15.
Okay. So what'd you roll? This is gonna be
I rolled a 7.
7.
So to have everything combined, I've got +8 with 5 for binoculars and 3 for wisdom.
What was it altogether?
15.
Okay, good. So you're approaching the 50 cal or the Mark 19. You're looking at it, but you're put on your goggles or binoculars to see. So as you're looking at the front of the boat, and it happens to be west because that's where the thing was going, and you're looking at with your binoculars, and it's a huge plume of smoke in front of you, and then this massive mouth, round, not like before, but just as massive when you were going through the portal, is coming your direction. You're like, oh, in with the binoculars, it's a lot closer than it appears. Because you said you came out there with the good binoculars, so you just see a mouth and teeth, yeah, and you're like, now you see it, and go ahead, roll initiative.
Ooh, that's a lot better. 4 and 5, 19.
Okay, James, roll your initiative.
And I want. Okay, what are my bonuses?
Dexterity.
Plus, wait a minute. Initiative modifier is +6, so that'd be 20 for mine. It's levels plus dexterity,
Oh, okay, levels plus
Oh.
dexterity.
so that'd be 21 for me then.
All right, James, what'd you roll? Initiative.
13.
Okay. Ooh, all right. So, Guy, you're first. You're at this Mark 19. Roll your mechanics. It's your turn. I'm having you roll mechanics. I think it's a +8.
Let's see. Yeah, D20 +8.
It's like
13.
13. Okay, good enough. You're looking at the Mark 19 in front of you, and you're looking at the rifle that you had in your hand. You picked up a rifle too, right?
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you, or
that's-
or did James say that? I don't remember.
Well, no,
James said that. I said shotgun.
Okay, so you have a shotgun. All right. You're looking at the binoculars in your hands. You're looking at the monster. You're looking at the shotgun. You're looking at the Mark 19. Looking at the Mark 19, you did a quick check. You're like, I think I can use this. Maybe if I rack this thing back, I could use it. Do you
Yeah.
want to use it?
Is it far enough to where I could
Shoot
Get,
it safely?
do it safely and
Yes. But it's
do
coming
this?
at you.
Okay.
You could probably shoot it
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
I will.
mouth. You could probably shoot it in the mouth. Just go. All right.
that'd be good.
So this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, now that you took your binoculars down, you see that this thing, this huge mouth, is actually like a worm with a bunch of little arms all around it. Not arms, but like little tiny legs. It's all around it. I guess these legs could look like thorns, almost like centipedes or millipedes, but everywhere. So it's sticking to the pipes that it's traveling through, and it's filling up the whole thing. And you guys are parked next to it, so it's coming at you with the mouth open. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
that would be a heavy ranged weapon, two-handed. That'd be +6. 21.
21. Go ahead and roll your damage. That hits.
Let's see. Two-handed gun. That'd be 2d10. According to this, where the D10 go? Dang it. Oh, there it is. 15.
Okay, cool. So, this thing, you racked the thing once, and when you racked it once, it didn't feel right. You clicked, nothing happened. You racked again really fast as it's coming at you, and its mouth is wide open. The second rack fully loaded the weapon, and then you're like boop 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 boop. But the rounds are going, like you're walking the rounds to the target, even though it's like right in front of you. So you're hitting the cheek, you're hitting the teeth, you're hitting the inside of its mouth, and you what's it called? You don't know if James is seeing this, but you can shout to him if you want to. But you know you want to move. You don't. I mean, not that you want to move. You don't want the ship to be in the spot. You want the ship to move.
Right. Get us.
All right, James, you rolled a 13 for your initiative.
Correct.
The monster rolled a 12. So, go. You're gonna floor it.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're flooring it, you're going down, and somehow you yeah, you know how to operate the ship. So you're maneuvering around the pipe, zigzagging and kind of like lowering to dodge its path, and it starts to go down to follow you. But your ship is moving a little faster than he is. Guy, go ahead and shoot again if you want to.
Maybe it'll help discourage it. 11 and 6 are 17 to hit.
Okay, that hits again. So you're actually having a little more trouble shooting this time because of the ship moving, twisting, and maneuvering,
Yeah.
trying to dodge it. So your rounds are going everywhere, but it's at least hitting the body that you can see from the outside, and you're blowing off legs.
Right. That's 9, according to the two-handed heavy
Mhm.
ranged weapon.
Okay.
So,
All right. So you're seeing that some of these claws or these spiny legs are being blasted off from the side, and this thing is screaming a really loud horn-like yell. It's so loud and bassy that it's roll your Constitution to see if it stuns you. Actually, this is so loud. Same thing with you, James. Would I say
Probably.
Constitution?
yeah.
16.
So,
You're good.
7.
Okay, so as you're shooting and then you're damaging it, the scream hurts you so much that you lose control of where you're shooting, but you're letting go of the triggers because you were start like veering off into like shooting or whatever, and then you have to cower down to cover your ears because it's so loud. And James, the loudness of that scream and the explosions, it's hurting you too, but not nearly like with Guy. So you can still push the ship to move faster if you want to.
Yes, I do.
And-
Don't forget I've got nanites.
You what?
I can add, well, the nanites can adapt from the sound.
Oh yeah, so they're muffling. They're muffling. Okay,
Sure.
so, yeah. So it's protecting you from the noise. All right, cool. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. It's building you natural earmuffs as it's happening.
Yeah.
All right, but that's because you successfully made your check. So that's what's happening. All right. So from the pain that Guy was inflicting with his weapons, you've able to navigate the ship into another tunnel that's starting to head down, but it's still in line with the path that's dotted on your virtual screen for you to follow to the target, and so you manage to lose this thing, the fly, and Guy, the fly, the worm, the sewer worm, the dragon. You
Okay.
you guys are putting it together. That's the dragon.
That's the dragon.
All right, and
That's the dragon.
what's it called?
Looking dragon.
So as you're going, and then now you're out of harm's way from that thing. Now you have an idea of these pipes. And
Yeah, it's a weird world that they got transported into.
yeah, so you got away. I honestly did roll a 12, and you rolled a 13, but I was just going to make it where the worm what's it called, bashes itself into the ship, and maybe get destroyed. I don't know. And then you lose everything. Nah. All right, so you're safe and you're following the path, and Guy, you've recovered. If you want to follow round counts, let's say your Mark 19 has 400 rounds.
Excuse me.
Right, 400 rounds. That's not too much. It's not too little, and it's not such a overstock pile that it's going to take a lot of room. It's just
Mhm.
400
That's-
rounds linked, and you probably shot maybe 6.
Yeah, there's
No,
something
it
that
would
I've
be more. It'd probably be like 12. You probably would have most likely shot around 12.
How do you calculate how many hits?
Well,
That's just it. That's what we got to figure out.
yeah, the Mark
Later,
19,
later on.
it does. The Mark 19 does have a single shot mode. However, if it's in burst mode, you're not going to just shoot one.
Right.
It's just going to.
Right.
Because so,
It's going to be like three.
Probably
It's going to go like
four,
boom, 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 or four. Yeah, maybe five.
yeah, 3 or 4, three or 4, because it is fairly fast.
Yeah. So but it's okay. So we'll just say 10 rounds shot off because that was two
Yeah,
attacks, right?
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's something we're going to have to discuss later on.
Yeah. So yeah, with the Mark 19, we'll just say 5 rounds per attack,
Right. But now
or 4 rounds per
that's what I
attack.
need. That's something else we're going to need to
Okay. Round counts with bursts.
discuss later.
Yeah.
Something
Well,
we need to discuss later.
I was going to ask this: how do you figure out number of hits?
How do I figure out number of hits? Success.
And how much damage does each round do?
So the
Oh.
successes are just counting the hits. Like not every bullet is actually going to hit. I mean, unless you're that good at target. Like if you get a 20 and then boom, 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 that would say every round would hit. But even if you shoot a burst at a target, the first round will generally hit target if you're aiming.
Mhm.
After that, you start getting
Well,
your grouping, and then
Up
after
and up.
your initial burst, if you don't have that pressure in the buttstock and the front of the weapon, you have to maintain that pressure, otherwise you're going to lose your grouping.
Target. Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why it's bolted to the deck. You don't really have to worry about it lifting, racing.
That's true. When it's on a bipod like that,
Then you have to worry about it.
Oh well. Like I said, this is something we're going to have to discuss later.
9 o'clock.
oh,
I
that's
have to
right.
take a pill.
Is there
I feel
still?
heavy.
We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, it's
Take a break?
just things to. Whatever.
So
All right. So you're flying and you're following the path and you only got about 3 miles of traveling in this system. What's it called? You're not flying fast. The speed I would say could be around.
20 kilometers?
Well, I was gonna say, the speeds can vary between 10 to 30 miles per hour, smoothly. And then once you start getting into complicated piping, then you slow down. But if you see like straightaways and you're going fast, your ship can go, I don't know, 100. How fast do you want your ship to go? Reasonably.
I'm saying maybe 45. 100 would be great. If downhill too.
Well, I'll look at
That'd be terminal velocity.
I'll look at the speeds from the Spelljammers, because it's actually in here. They have a ship in here, the Spelljammer, and I was like, really? Is it? Well, it's either in this. I'm pretty sure it was in here. We're talking.
Now,
I read
the
something about
speed-
boats.
the speed of the sky cycle is 20.
Okay.
So that's
Oh, that's just 20. That's 20 spaces as opposed to your character moving 6. Okay. So I see that. It's almost 3 times. It's a little over 3 times your character's movement with the
Yeah.
sky cycle. All right. That's
Oh.
cool.
like I said, it's just one of those workhorse type where you toss everything into the containers and type stuff.
Okay. And then you
So-
could shoot from your sky cycle. Just
Yeah.
get your pistol. All right. So now, as you get closer to your destination, do you want to have your ship in a spot that's hidden so that nobody detects anything about you, your ships, or anything like that? Like you could be half a mile away, parked, and then take your sky cycle and horse with you the rest of the way. That way, nobody suspects anything.
That's sorry. James his photo is underneath. So when I'm doing this, then I'm pointing at James. His thing is underneath mine. So that's
Okay.
James.
He's over there.
Okay.
All right, I got
So
Guy
realistic.
right there and James down there.
Okay.
The base is the exact opposite of mine.
All right.
And mine's James here, and
So-
you're over there.
So what I was
Um,
saying, I didn't realize you were gone, James. I asked Guy
Oh.
if he wanted to park the ship outside of the vicinity, like half a mile away, and then you take your horse and your sky cycle so that nobody sees your vehicles or nobody can see you guys are coming at all from with a large vehicle like that. Do you want to keep it as a do you want to take it with you to the destination, or do you want it to stay hidden
Well-
at a drop-off spot?
Well, I wanted to say hidden. The question is, do we have any? Well, three. One, does it have a remote control?
No.
Darn. Does it have any netting?
Netting. I asked you what you wanted supplies. If you wanted to throw that in the supplies,
Oh.
what do you want for netting? Tell me.
Well, basically something that like if you've ever seen World War II, or
Say
if you're
that-
modern today, something to hide.
Hold on. You're saying it was coming in mumbling. Say that again.
I'm looking for any type of camouflage netting.
Oh, cami netting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want something to look metallic, a cami netting to match the pipes?
Well, something to match the surrounding area, so we can basically cover it over so it doesn't look like a ship. In other words, so it looks like another lump of rock or whatever the debris is down here.
Well, the whole environment is just pipes and darkness, and then there's occasional fire from the plumes of vents and exhaust going off. Even heat from like some weird exhaust pipes from an air conditioner or something. But as far as camouflage for that, I would say I don't think people are making camouflage for pipes. But you can always hide your ship inside a cluster of pipes somewhere and just have it there. You don't need a cami netting for your ship. Just hide it in the darkness. I asked you. You can design your ship any way you want it to look like, and you put the ship on Return of the Jedi, so it's brown and boaty.
Oh, we need to pick some paint. What color are the pipes?
Like metallic, dark colors, black, steel, chrome, crud, rust.
Okay, so we'll pick up those 3 or 4 colors, and we can repaint the ship when we get back.
Mental note, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And so you're gonna take your sky cycle out for the first time, and your horse for the first time, and you're gonna go to the bar.
Well, I want to get some more information on the pig thing.
All you got was that. That's it. You're talking about like height, weight, or what are you trying to get?
Oh, height, weight, weaknesses, if any, stuff like that.
Height is generally human-sized. Weight, heavier than humans. Let me look at this thing.
I say the question is, they want them alive or dead?
Well, do you
Wanted to know.
remember what the instructions were?
No.
Oh,
The one
dang.
about-
I'm sorry, it's been a while. Today was not a happy day.
Okay, so you're asking me height and weight. So it's medium terrestrial humanoid. Weight is going to be on the heavier side because it's a big creature. What else did you want to know about it?
Oh, any weaknesses? Like resistance, or like blindness, or eyesight, smelling. Like I said, it was a normal pig. It's got bad eyesight, but it's got good smell.
Well, I mean, it's not a normal pig because it's humanoid.
Oh. what I'm saying is that
There's no. You can't find information on that. You can't find information on their eyesight. You can't find information on weaknesses. You don't see there's any weaknesses. You just see a picture, his name, Barfly, like Barfly, but Barfly. Not
Yeah.
not like Barf
Yeah.
from.
Not in here. It's a Mercedes.
Yeah. It's not
Sorry.
Igor. It's Igor.
yes.
All right. So yeah, his name is Barfly, not Barfly, but Barfly. All right. So what else do you trying to look for? You're just seeing a 3D picture of him rotating.
No associates.
What?
No, any associates, in other words, people that
That's-
he hangs around with.
That's in your instructions. That was, your instructions was to learn more about him. He's known for violently attacking the robots, and you don't know what else he plans on doing, but he's been more aggressive lately. And as far as his people that he's around, it's up to you guys to do the recon for learning who they work with, who are they involved with. That was what I said. Like, I didn't say anything about killing them or capturing them. I said to talk.
Find out about him.
Find Barfly, start off with him, and then go from there. There's circle of associates unknown at this time.
Okay, well, basically, let's take some food, the food packet, so that's something for trade. Small items for trading.
What do you want to take?
Well,
give me an
basically,
idea.
just
your
just
idea.
plain, just plain rations.
Plain rations. You're gonna, and what do you want to do with them?
Well, like I said, we're gonna fake being merchant.
You're gonna fake being merchants? Okay. All right.
But then we have to have these like, what are you doing here? Well, we're selling stuff. There's some of our product. You know,
You're,
basic simple things.
this is all right. You're explaining that to me, but this is actually a plan that you're talking with Guy to.
Okay, well, Guy, let's look through our supplies, see if we have any
No, I mean,
food.
do you want to
any
go in there
small-
in the approach of merchants? Is that what
Yes.
Guy? Do you,
We've
No
got,
good at
we don't, well, we don't have to. This is our cover story. We're saying we are.
you guys
don't
talk the
actually have
plan.
to be.
Don't talk to me
Well,
about the
this-
plan. You guys talk about
Okay,
the plan.
well, Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll click on Guy then.
Why don't we just go in there just saying, hey, we're new in town. What's up? We need, what do you, hey, we're new in town and we need something to do for some money.
Well, that's good. What I'm saying is, if we all look for some stuff we can trade.
The rations aren't going to do anything.
Well, it's a start. I mean, I'm just saying we can put up a couple of days worth of rations plus.
That's why I wanted
minor
Guy
thing.
in the conversation. I was thinking rations weren't going
Okay,
to do
well,
much.
okay,
Cupcakes.
so Guy,
Cupcakes are
well,
different. Rations.
okay, we'll look for our
You can
I'm sorry,
probably
fellas.
get quite a bit for that little pop gun you have mounted on the deck over there.
Well, we're not selling. This is not actually being merchants. We're just saying this is our stock. This is just a front to cover.
They're going to look at you and say, "Yeah, right."
Oh, you don't know how easy it is to get food, water. If it's easy to get food and water, then we won't bring it up.
Can I just make a interjection real quick? All right, I'm not trying
Do you
to.
clean it up?
I'm not going
Go
to
ahead.
say, Guy. I'm not going to say that you're playing your character wrong. I'm just going to say, you're a
Right.
demon. You were prepared to invade in a world, and
Right.
then now
I'm-
it's offering rations to a
Right.
target. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Unless you want to say, hey, I'm here to buy souls.
Ooh.
You're a demon. That sounds good to me. You're here to
Yeah.
buy souls.
Well, you
Anybody
guys,
want to sell us?
this is
That's
your
what they
plan.
want to sell us. So,
What's your plan?
Okay,
What's
well,
your guys' plan?
oh,
The
Well,
trouble is, I need money. So
we
What
don't
can
need
I
a lot of money.
What can I offer in return? That's the problem.
Well, we can worry about that
I don't
later.
have anything to offer in return yet. So let's just go in there and say, hey, we're new around here. Let's what do we do for what can we do for some money?
Any jobs? Okay, sounds good. So
That way
I'll
we
take.
don't have to pose as merchants because I said rations are not really going to be. You can probably sell.
Well, the thing is,
some,
we can find out what's going on. If food is,
yeah,
water is. So I'll take some food, some water. I'll look for small items.
Okay. All
Get a
right.
small pouch full of them.
All right. So you're gonna bring some treats, and you want to go walk in and see what's up with the place. The place too on the designator, it is known as a bar. What's it called?
Actually, the question is, what kind of bar?
Think of a sci-fi bar with all kinds of chems, maybe, but you have to go inside first. All right.
Well, you have to remember, I've been here all how many minutes?
Huh?
I've been here all.
we've got 2 hours.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, and I'm new in this world too.
yeah. So, okay. So, the information that you have on the location that that was marked as the spot to find the guy at. It's a bar, and it seems that the area. Oh, I'm taking it as I'm just imagining that you're on your motorcycles already, or you're on your sky cycle and your horse traveling. Your horse, do you want it? It's got like turbines on its hooves, but what color do you want your turbines to be? Because it's a robotic horse. What color do you want your turbines?
I go around something that
Like
looks real until it blasts up.
And so, Guy, we'll just say when you turn on your sky cycle for like the initial cold start,
Mhm.
it sounds beastie, like a motorcycle that's got balls. But you also see the controls on there, and what's it called? You're reading it, and you see that you have tour mode, track mode, sport mode, stealth mode.
Stealth mode.
So you could be as loud as you
No.
want, or quiet as you want.
I say go quiet.
Yeah,
Just have to.
Okay.
tour mode might be a little more comfortable.
All right. So you're
What does my pony have?
what do you want it to have?
Oh, does it have a stealth mode? Does it have
Nah.
no?
Walk, yell it.
It's not like making loud engines like the loud noises like his motorcycle is, but you can have a turbine make like a sound of a blowtorch where it goes,
I just saw something.
you know. It depends. Do you want it to be loud?
No.
Okay. And
I got yeah, you've got a stereo installed with it, turning out 120 dBs worth of music.
you want that on your sky cycle? You could do that if you want. You can have it on there, but you just don't have it on right now.
No,
Okay.
It's loud enough to deafen anybody within 100 feet of it.
All right. So your horse.
it's the
Do you want your horse while it's in the air flying? Do you want it to act like it's galloping, or do you want the horse to have its legs facing the direction that it's flying, propelling itself by? So like if it's flying forward, do you want the hooves to be facing backwards? And then
Yes.
if it goes to the side, you have the hooves going to the side. Okay, so hovering like that. Okay, got it. And so your bike, Guy, it's got fantastic air brakes, and if you need to stop on a dime in the air and do a 180-degree turn and head back the other way, you could do that. You could even you could go up. All right, you could even like go this way, stop, turn, and you could even drift in the air. So like if you're drifting, like you hit the brakes, you're drifting in the air like, and then you know. So you're swooping down, and with your bikes, you want your bikes to go on the main floor. The floor looks like it's not even a road; it just looks like it's ground, partially metal, partially earth,
How far?
with large tubing, so huge and massive that these tubings are actually buildings themselves that are either half rusted through, half destroyed, that are no longer serviceable as pipes. So they've turned these pipes into establishments, um,
Hmm.
and homes.
Right.
So this place, you see that there are flickering lights everywhere. Flickering lights, as in uh, fire. There's fire barrels everywhere. There's um, what's it called? Just exhaust pipes like before, igniting fumes everywhere. It's not like a couple here. It's literally every fucking 20 feet, 30 feet. Like, these things are everywhere. So, like, if guy ran around half his movement, he can easily just teleport to the thing. So, you're seeing that as like a whole you're seeing this whole environment, guy, as like a big ping pong shoot or a pinball machine. All right. It's this area is literally like almost the equivalent of toxicity that Gracklestog had on Out of the Abyss.
Oh,
Yeah. So the fumes are chemical fumes of toxicity you can't see above a cloud above you. So a toxic cloud above you, and this toxic cloud doesn't seem to go any higher. It's always 50 feet above your head, like, so you can't really see high. Well, not 50 feet. I want to say 150 feet above your head. This gas cloud, it's always 150 feet, and so like even if you go deeper, you see the gas cloud, the toxicity. So it's almost like a barrier covering up the surface.
Oh, I've got my mask on and my goggles. I'm okay.
Okay. So, but yeah, Guy, if you want, you can go inside. Do you want to have goggles on too? Do you want to? You had armor and apparel. I forgot what you said your character looked like with the
well, let's see.
chainmail trench coat.
Okay. Well, no, it was a trench coat, a leather trench coat had a chainmail lining.
And what color is the trench coat?
It's a brownish leather.
And you're red.
Yes. Imagine something like Hellboy in his trench coat.
No, I was imagining the Germ on Osmosis Jones, the bad guy Germ. He was dressed all sharp, looked like a red demon. He's got these claws, and he's got like a suit. So you're talking trench coat?
I remember the movie. I don't remember
the bad guy. I just watched it recently. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, do you want to park your bikes offset of the building, in front of the building? Do you want to?
So I was just thinking
there's general parking in front of these buildings. Like you see other motorcycles. You see other actual motorcycles or trek bikes or other sky cycles. You see other mechanical horses that are like rust buckets or half damaged, like parts are showing. So you see out of everything before you park. You actually roll your perception, everybody. Yeah, roll your perception. James, you get a +8.
18.
All right. Yeah, James, you get a +8 to perception. Guy, what did you get?
Oh, wait a minute. So perception?
Yeah.
That's just regular wisdom, so that's +3. That's sorry, that was only 9.
Oh, you rolled a 9? All right, so Guy.
Right, I had bonus to it.
All right, Guy, so you don't really see this, but you're pretty excited to I mean, you see all this, but you didn't notice what I'm about to say. But you're pretty excited into actually being someplace new. It's not hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's not heaven.
Yeah.
But it's probably better than fighting for going through the portal. All right, so James,
Oh,
you realize your horse compared to everybody else's horse, technologically advanced by generations. Guy, his sky cycle is technologically advanced compared to everybody else's by generations. So you're seeing, if you go down there with his sky cycle and your horse, you're not gonna fit in because you're gonna have the new shit. You're gonna look rich, and
Big target.
probably.
I'll pull him off to a side.
All right. Yeah. So, Guy, as you're pretty excited to go down there and join the group, James's horse is flying next to you, trying to get your attention. The girl designated ID 10T is next to you. I'm kidding.
There's 10T for short.
10T. I like that name though.
T.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So tell him, James.
Well, basically, it looks like it's low level technology. We don't want to blow in town with high technology.
Or do you?
okay.
I would, I would say. Well, the question is, how do we see anybody else walking?
Well, somebody's going to probably walk off, take a 5-finger discount on these things.
Well, that's the whole point. I don't think we.
Well, there are people walking into from building to building or whatever. There's occasional people just in talking amongst each other, but they don't notice you yet. So probably from where you're at, they probably see a lot of mist and more mist and toxicity than they actually see you guys. So you can see down there fine, but when they're looking up, they just see the cloud. So you get what I'm trying to say?
You want to park out of town and put these things in standby mode or stealth mode or alarm mode or something like that.
Well, I would suggest either one. Either we we're going to stand up like payday.
Oh, right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
All right. So you guys find a couple options that you can use for alternate parking. One, slightly above the all the other buildings, like cropped on the pipes, hidden. You'll have to find your way down there, but for you, Guy, you can traverse up and down easily, teleporting from fire to fire. James, if you parked on the rooftops like Guy would, not I would, but if you parked on the tops like Alfonso would, then you would have to climb down with ropes and stuff to even go down.
Well, I've got the nanotechnology. Would I be able to make either claws or suction cups?
Claws? Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Or I could use those or suction cups.
Well, you park in a tree? Just leave it parked in a tree?
You can park anywhere you want. So if you wanted to park on the top of these pipes that are like the top of these buildings, like somewhere hidden above them, you could do that. You could park you could park tucked away in another part of pipes that are hidden, either on the ground or in the corner. Like there's if you want to have it where it's in a tree, there's no trees.
Right.
There's too much pollution.
On top of one of the pipes.
Nope, yes, it's pollution and no sunlight.
But you do find broken pipes that have holes in it wide enough for you to bring your bike into it and hide it there if you want your horse if you want to.
Well, the question is, how do we get back to him?
You'll be able to. If I could get you in there, then I could get you out. But I'm saying, all right. So I'm just saying, if Guy is going on top of a building, he's going to be a demon scaling the rooftops, observing, making his way down. If you're going to go in another broken pipe, hide your bike there, you can observe, and then make your way down, or you can hold that position as a sniper position, depending on what you want to do.
That sounds good. Well, the question is, do we have communications?
Yeah, you brought up you guys said earlier. Guy said he had cell phones or walkie talkies or something. So that's
Radio,
fine.
cell phone. Range
I
1 mile.
Well, let's test them out now.
All right.
Make sure that we're on the same frequency.
So what is it? Radios you guys got?
Yeah.
It says I'm looking at it something like the old time World War II cell phone or radio phones, big
Oh,
brick,
the 119 Foxtrots and
something like that. Yeah, big brick.
yeah. Oh, jeez.
looking
Okay.
one.
The
That's what I
dinosaur.
was looking at.
Oh, do you
That's
want
what I
you,
was. That's
you
what
wanna
I was thinking of.
you want to carry the big radio with the 10-foot antenna too?
Of course not.
All right. No, you
But,
guys have radios. You guys have he said walkie-talkie
Okay.
cell phone type thing. So you guys got that. All right. You guys can communicate.
Okay.
You don't need your message spells. All right. Or sending stone spell. Oh, I don't know.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, signals.
So
I-
James.
I got an idea on that though.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh.
No, you're sending stones.
Yeah. Oh.
The size of the size of the message depends upon the size of the rock.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. So James, if you want to, yeah, like I said, that you actually find a good spot that you could use a sniper position. If you wanted to, if you want to go down there and let Guy go down there with Guy, you guys can go and check out the place out by yourselves. But if you wanted to see the reactions of whatever is down there and a demon, an electrifying demon, what's it called? You can observe from the outside if you wanted to, while Guy goes down there by himself and communicates with you from the outside.
Can I record?
No. Record from Guy?
Well, no, I'm saying is, do you have a camera or something?
Oh,
like I said,
you want a video camera
like-
that you can
Yeah, or something like my phone.
Yeah, definitely.
it-
Definitely. That's easy. Yeah, you can have a camera to study the environment with and to, like take pictures of people, right?
Yeah.
Like
Of course.
videotaping people. You could zoom in,
Exactly.
zoom out. But all right, you're trying to do that hidden? You're making your own reconnaissance intel?
Well, the problem is, well, what do you want to do, Guy? If you're going in, do you want me to go in with you?
Sure, if you want to come down with me, that's fine. I can go in alone. It's one of those. I really don't care.
You want me to tell you what I'm going to do alone? Use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, did you
Okay.
want to?
Well, he's out to the bathroom. I'm trying to figure out, do we take our weapons? Do we gear up or what? Definitely, probably
Oh.
gear up. Well, we should watch. It's spent about, I guess, half an hour watching the people. If they're armed, then we'll go armed. If they're not armed, we'll go armed anyway. What kind of weapons do you have?
I've got my revolver, shotgun, and a longsword. So, I can go in there alone. They just want information from them, but probably be best to just observe them for now. See if we can pick up a trail from him, and observe him. See who he's.
Well, I can take pictures.
Yeah.
This is where a camera goggles would come in handy.
Yeah.
That's something to work on. Because the problem is we don't really know anything about the Underdark. I don't think probably traveling by yourself would be a bad idea.
I have no idea what's happening in this world or how to get around in it.
Oh, neither
probably-
do I. I just got here today.
Yeah. You weren't born yesterday. You were born today.
That's true. And yes, and tomorrow I can say I was born yesterday.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's get
You
suited up.
you didn't fall off the turnip truck. You've never even seen a turnip truck.
That I got run over by the turnip truck.
Yeah.
So let's figure out what I get suited up before we go down.
You know, that doesn't seem too bad.
Do you want some flashbang grenades?
Nah, no, I shouldn't need them. All they
As I
do
said,
is,
shooting and does is two different things.
all they do. Oh well, the trouble is, all they do is attract attention. You toss one and it goes bang. People are going to wonder what went bang and start looking. Easier to slip out without anything.
I think it's also easier if you have like a bang over here and you go that way.
Yeah. Um. No, honestly, I'd have to. Listen, it's up to you. I can handle it alone. I think. So as I said, just come in. Hey,
The only problem is I'm trying to figure out how would I get to you if uh, if the senator hits the fan.
okay, then you go on down, and I'll be the sniper. Although I don't have a sniper.
The problem then again comes to the same problem.
That way
When
I can
when a senator hits the fan,
Okay.
I can get to you.
So what did you
Well,
guys what did you guys come up come up with? Is there going to be a support in Overwatch from a firing position, or are both of you guys going to go
That'd
down?
probably be that'd probably be better.
I'm trying to figure out how to get down here, but I think it'd be easier if we both went.
You can
Yeah,
you can make
there's,
you can make a grappling hook with your arms.
now.
Well, the problem is I need the material. And we
Well,
haven't gotten it
it's a
yet.
grappling hook, so you shoot like a Batman grappling hook, and it just goes back
Well, yeah,
into
but
your, just
but
goes
I'm
back
saying
into your
is
arm.
if I can get the material, something I can process. I figure that's what we can do now, so I can get some material.
You don't need to process it. I'm telling you. I'm enabling your character to simulate a grappling gun like Batman similar type thing. So you're not shooting ammunition. It's retracting, so it goes back into you. Does that sound good?
That's good. I was thinking also if I'm also trying to get some gather up some stuff.
For like gather up what?
Well, basically just stuff I can use later on when I hit like say third level.
Okay, so the stuff that you see around you, as far as like scavenging shit, you see junk, garbage, rust metal.
Oh, right now it wouldn't be so much items; it's more material
I'm
to make items.
I'm just describing what just a mental note. Like you're not seeing anything that you can actually use unless you steal parts from somebody. So it would be stealing parts from people or robbing somebody.
All I'm saying is that any material to make parts with at a future date.
No.
Imagine this area being pipes. You're not finding like a source of metal like mines and stuff. It's all
I'm saying
it's all pre-forged. It's all either destroyed, rotting metal, or you're not going to be able to pick it apart and use it because it's part of something else.
that's what I'm saying is something in a future day. It'd be like I could take rusting metal, and at a future day we could use something with the metal. It's still metal. It's oxidized, but at a future day, say third or fourth level, we could do something with it.
Yeah. Why wait? Why get it now? You get it then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
he's
gonna
looking.
head on down.
Are you
Well,
going to
either way,
go together or
yes.
or okay?
Yeah.
So, Guy, I wanted to bring up too. You have a pair. You already have night vision, but
Yes.
you have a pair of thermal goggles that let you see double the distance, and it allows you to see heat sources, so you can see people. If you choose to have them on right now, I could tell you what you see, but
Well, we could study about an hour before we go down.
Well,
let me finish. Let me finish before I forget. So if you want them, you can see hot pipes. Hot pipes on vehicles that you can use for like potentially damaging somebody. You can see there's people and there's cyborgs and there's what's it called? You know, like you could tell who's an android, who's a robot because they're not providing heat signatures. So you're learning that. You could see all
Right.
these things, and having these goggles actually helps you really well with being able to pre-plan where you want to teleport should you need it. So you could see fire easily all around if you wanted. These is what I'm saying.
Right. So
So I
Now-
say before we go in, let's spend about an hour up here doing some recon up here.
An hour?
right, but
Yeah, about an hour reconning, bodies. Are they carrying weapons? What kind of weapons are they carrying? What are they wearing?
All
Stuff
right.
like that.
In the hour of you guys reconning the area from a sniper position or hidden crow's nest, pretty much. All right, you've seen groups of people coming by these motorcycles, horses, and sky cycles, and you.
They have skycycles.
Yes. So, but everything is junk. These tires are worn out, wrapped with chains just to hold them together so that they couldn't go riding. And so, like, you're seeing that there's actually what could be like a gang of humanoid badgers and a gang of humanoid hogs. You're seeing robots that are not robots, but androids that travel with them amongst them. You're not seeing full-blown robots though. It does appear that the androids, there are some that you've seen that are not really respected, and you've seen a couple get into a fight here and there and get beat up. But it seems for the most part that if you're artificial, you're not entirely welcome over here, and you don't have the names of like of gangs or anything like that. You have to get closer to be able to hear all that stuff, get that intel. But you recognize at least one badger gang or one gang of badger mutants and one gang of hog mutants, and they do seem for the most part to stay separate on different sides. But what's it called? All the most part for the traffic goes, they travel in groups of 3 to as large as maybe 12, but the large groups, they've gone. So the people that have remained behind, it's not so many large in numbers of the gangs. Maybe a handful of badgers and maybe a handful of hogs, but not like big numbers. Okay. So,
Weapon.
weapons, yes, they had guns, they had crowbars, they had spiked maces or bats, whatever, infinite things, infinite design of improvised weapons. But you didn't see any weapons that you thought were like super technologically advanced that could just blow away your guys' weapons. Not even from the androids. Alright, so what's next? That's what you got.
Okay, I'll take pictures while we're spending the time.
Oh, no police.
No.
Nothing that you recognize as a form of authority.
Do we
That's
see our pig?
No.
You don't know. You're realizing that there's a lot that look close, so you can't really tell.
Right. It's probably part of that big gang.
Well, definitely part of the big king. Okay, well, when you're ready, let's go.
It may even be the head honcho. Okay.
You ready?
Your guys' radios. Do you want to have like earpieces, or do you just
Yes.
want to have a radio?
Earpieces.
If you have earpieces, we can have it where you guys maintain constant communication with each other and you guys hear each other's discussions if you wanted to.
Yes.
Okay, so pretty much anything you guys say on the inside, you're going to know what each other is saying and doing, and you'll monitor each other as if you guys get split up on the inside.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So
Do we have any type of what was I thinking? It said the robots are tracking.
do you have any
Okay,
type?
so let's go.
Do you have any type of
Oh,
what?
tracker. Any type of tracking device scanner,
For
short range,
wait, a tracking device for what?
either tracker or scanner.
For what? I'm
Well,
trying to understand.
basically, like the heat sources, somebody could run into the goggles.
I'm trying to
and
understand.
send it.
No, okay, you're probably missing my point. You're asking for what though? Like, what's the purpose for it? You're asking me.
To
Well,
see somebody through a wall.
Well, not through a wall, but basically at range, say 100 meters.
let's start over. Let's start over. You're asking me what again?
Okay, how bad is the smoke or the smog down here?
You.
How thick is it? How thick?
If
How
you're
heavy is it?
if you're looking upward, the smog starts taking effect from your vision around 150 feet. Above it, you won't be able to see anything. But that's not what your question was.
Well, the question is from side to side. Like if we're on the same level, how far can I see?
All around,
How far?
all around, all around,
50
side to
feet?
side, side to side, all around. You can see all around you.
I mean, it's like 100 feet, 200 feet, 1,000 feet. What?
Distance.
Right. Okay. You can see all around you. Horizontally from down the street to down the street. You can see as far down the street. There's fire and light everywhere. So there's dark areas, but there's still enough light everywhere. I'm confused though. You were asking me something else though. Yeah. Okay. We were talking about going to go inside. You asked me about the game, what you saw, and then as you guys were ready to go towards the inside, I was letting Guy know that he had these goggles that I forgot to mention that he could see all the fire. And then after that, I forgot what happened. I forgot what we were talking about because I was getting mixed up.
Basically, the observation range is what I was asking for.
The what?
Observation range.
Okay, so
If I have to check a grenade down range, how far can I see?
far. You can see clear down,
Okay.
clear down the street. Clear down the street. Going up, the toxic fumes is only up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So it's only up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what type of loadout should I take with me.
Okay.
Do you want to take like 2 magazines of 30 rounds? Do you
Oh yeah, two magazines and how many grenades?
typical loadout is 2. But are you trying to blow the place up?
Okay. Well, I think that one magazine and say 10 grenades.
You're gonna take 10 grenades. All right. You're taking 10 grenades. You really have no place to hide 10 grenades. Everyone's gonna see it.
Oh, I've got pouches.
No, 10. Sorry.
That's
my mistake.
dangerous. That's dangerous. If you have 10 grenades in one pouch, that's dangerous. If you have grenade pouches, it's still going to decorate you, and grenades are like the size of boobs, pretty much. So if you're
So how
having
about
if you're having
six?
10 grenades on you, everyone's going to know you have 10 grenades on you. There's no hiding
How
it
about-
unless you got a trench coat and it's on the inside, and then you got a suicide
Okay.
vest.
Okay. Sure. I'll take a trench coat and 6 grenades then.
Okay.
All right.
No.
2 magazines.
Okay, so James,
Let's go.
guy, he's got a suicide vest, and you know he's the explosive nut just from like the training room.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
My first ball's going at him.
Well, this is what it is. So, who's going in
Okay.
first?
I think the question is, what are our alpha powers?
Your
Because we want,
oh, that's right. You get new ones. Oh shit.
yeah.
I forgot. You get new ones.
Because I remember the only thing I remember was that they went away. They went, damn.
Tell you what.
I like my alpha power.
That way we don't spend 30 minutes on it. We just keep the same ones because you only used one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
So I'd rather just have one and just keep the one. the cloaking device or whatever the shadow device, the shadow.
But you have more. There's more.
Well, I mean, like I said, if I could keep it, I'd say we could cut it down to 3.
Oh, well, for now, we'll do that. At the end of this, I forgot to do that last time. At the end of this encounter, we'll change the mutations. I forgot to do that entirely.
Okay.
So just keep the same mutations, same Omega Tech. Yeah, we skipped that.
Well, the other problem is I don't remember what was our Omega Tech, because that was a problem. I know we got 3. That was about it.
You had like
Bunch of them.
you
Let's
had. You
3,
had a
4, 5,
bunch.
6, 7 of them.
Yeah,
Well,
you,
one of them was
Yeah.
the goggles that was I could
I got it.
override
I got the list right
robot.
here.
I think. Okay.
I got the list right here. So, for James, your Omega Tech, initial armor, Disruptor Pike, Force Axe, Mass Pistol, Hypno Ray,
Hold on. Stop. What is it? Force Pike?
Force Axe,
Force,
Disruptor Pike,
yeah.
Mass Pistol,
Mass Pistol.
I'm imagining Hellboy.
Okay, I'll take that with me.
Okay, so, all right. Mass Pistol. Oh wow, 3d6 damage. Okay. All right. And you have a trench coat. So do you want it hidden so nobody sees
Yes.
it? All right.
Yes. The grenades will be hidden. Where grenades are hidden, the pistol's hidden.
Okay, Guy, those goggles that I told you about, you could keep them on you, and nobody would really know what you see.
How would I adjust the? You said there's a magnification on it.
Yeah, you got this is zoom.
Is it simple dial?
Yeah, you could go zoom in, so you can see up to double of what your night vision is, but you could zoom in.
Okay.
We'll say 4 times. So you could go zoom once, twice, 3 times, and then 4 times.
Click, click, click.
Yeah.
Click, click, click.
And you can choose thermal view, ultraviolet view, all the different views that the predator can see.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
And you can keep those on you. What's it called? If you wanted to go in the bar with goggles on, that way people see that you. I mean, if you wanted it, they'll just think that you're working. They don't know what they are. They think you're a mechanic. Yeah, you are a mechanic.
Yes, yeah. So basically my face is covered.
Yeah. All right. So who's going in first? Oh, the description of the place. It's a huge half pipe that's curved in. Not a half pipe. It's a full pipe, curved in. The front is a hole that was blowtorched open, with large bolts and nuts decorating the outside, like reinforced edging, just for this opening. And everything inside of there is like junk lights that you would see at a garage sale or something that's partially lit up. And there are tables, but the tables are mostly like junk wheels from a huge monster truck, and you sit around those. Or they're what's it called? Another type of table is going to be a satellite dish from space, or like you know, like.
They also could be. I've seen the spools, empty spools like they carry like cable.
Okay.
I've seen people use those for like tables and chairs.
Sure, you can have that. You even have tables that are broken Russian roulette tables that people are drinking on, and they're playing dice in there or some sort of games. They do have their own gambling going on in here, but so you could clearly see inside of there. There's no doorway to close. It just stays open. So you're guessing this place never closes. Maybe none of these places. Maybe these places never close. Right. But inside,
or they can just shove something across the door.
The location that was targeted on your designator, it's this building, this club, and there's a few of the hog guys that you do see. How many are there?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be that. Can't be that again. I only rolled 1. 'cause I said there's a few. Fuck it.
That's
There's three. There's three hog guys in there. They are drinking together, and they do. The noise is so over pushy and loud that you don't really get to hear what the discussion is. But other
Yeah.
things that you do see inside of their other races, there are some monstrosities that look straight up like spiky slugs or vines that are twisted together to make some sort of humanoid figure. But the thing is, like, you're seeing all kinds of different mutations and races down here. Nobody looks rich. Everybody looks like they might have some sort of plan to kill the person next to them from the way that they look. It doesn't look like a savory bunch. This looks like a bunch of marauders, raiders,
Mhm.
and you're getting that impression. As far as languages go, there are many different types of languages that you guys hear, but you can pick out recognizable words, so you are able to understand some of the things that they are talking about. The biggest topic right now, though, that you guys hear over everything is getting rid of the pillar that reaches to the sky. And they're talking about destroying the pillar. And your guess is it's the actual support beam holding up Robot City, where you came from. You're hearing the open discussions about that. It sounds like there's no hiding it because maybe everybody here is here for the same common cause, but it doesn't seem like anybody is opposing the idea. And for them to be talking openly about destroying the post, doesn't seem like that they have any care for regard of who hears what they're talking about.
Well, because they don't believe that there's spies down here.
Maybe. All right.
Okay.
So you're inside, and when you guys walk in, sure, they look at you, they take a glance, but what really strikes everybody that seriously is a showstopper that stops the crowd from everybody doing what they're doing, it's not the demon in the trench coat. And as you're walking through the doors, guy, your lightning is striking the door, the pipe of the building itself, and then some of those what's it called? Random pipes. Like, so it's not that they're focused on you with your electric power. It's everybody is like gawking, whistling. Some are stunned, but everybody is, whatever they were doing, they're stopped because of James, the engineer. And you hear everybody talking, like turning to you, like, "Whoa, where does a piece of meat like you get grown around here?" You hear people saying, "There's no way that's a natural," and then you haven't even gone inside yet. You hear that? You hear people talking, like all the attention is on James.
Now look over. Well, that's one way to make some money.
No, thank you. If you want to, I'll power to you.
All right, and
I can be your pimp. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm wearing a trench coat. I've got the mask on. I've got the goggles on. So basically, I'm pretty much covered over. I mean, there's no.
Oh, I missed that. I forgot about that. Okay, so then they don't really get to see your features.
No.
Ah, damn it.
Unless the trench coat was open and she didn't take any clothes. She's not wearing any clothes either because she didn't take any clothes either. Also.
All right. Okay. Well,
that's why I'm wearing.
Forget what I said. Forget what I said.
The flasher trench coat.
Okay, so forget what I said then. I didn't realize you had a gas mask, and you had the chance to be a showstopper, but never mind. Okay.
Yeah. Never mind.
All right. So yeah, they walk in. You guys walk in, and sure, your electricity is hitting, shooting sparks and stuff like that, but nobody really pays attention to you. You look common enough, even though like you're not dirty like they are. Just your bizarre appearance speaks for itself. James, your character with the gas mask,
And goggles.
and goggles. Well,
And
all right, all right. So like with all that stuff, you look like you're paranoid from diseases and
sounds
infections,
good.
and you look like
Good thumbs
maybe
up.
these guys think that you're like a germaphobe. But whatever the case may be, you don't see
Yes.
anybody else around here with gas masks like that and or hidden. If you do see masks, it's going to be like armor or something like that. You know, part of the look. But overall, you don't. Everybody's breathing fine, and you're gonna have to you're gonna have to take your mask off if you want to drink too while you're here. This is a bar, by the way.
Well, I was just wondering. Oh well, we'll worry about that later
All right.
in
So,
half an hour.
what are you guys going to do now? You do see that there are the three hogs sitting together,
Any,
but you don't have to go to them right away. You can just
any bulletin boards?
bulletin boards. You're looking around and mm, you not really, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Dartboards, worn out dartboards and like broken bad darts.
Now, I'm gonna go over to the pigs.
You're walking straight to
Uh,
them?
The
Okay.
hog. Yeah. I'll walk over, well, stroll, not make a beeline for him. And said, "Hey,
I'll work behind him. I'll keep
I heard,
about 5 feet. Okay,
yeah,
make it 6 feet.
somebody, I heard you might be hiring, and I need some money."
And they all start laughing. They go, what are your skill sets? What are you trying to do? What kind of job
Blow
are you
stuff
looking
up.
for?
I'm a
Blow stuff
decent
up.
mechanic.
Mechanic? Wait, what'd you
Um,
say? Mechanic?
You said
Yeah.
mechanic. I said blow stuff up.
Well, yeah, that too, but that's a whole nother ball of wax.
All right. When you say blow stuff
Um,
up, they start looking at you and examining you. They see your size, your frame, your height, and you're way smaller than all of them, smaller than the demon, and then
Mhm.
they just start laughing. And your voice is female too, so they got the
Yeah.
impression of a tiny girl, and they're laughing. They go,
That's fine. We'll come off the voice distorter.
they go,
Okay.
they said, they say, uh, if you're looking to blow things up, we don't know about the up part, but yeah, we could find things for you.
Let's
Okay.
see. I'll look around. Do I have a pair of binoculars? I mean, is it magnifying glass and a tweezers? Sorry, don't have. I'm not equipped yet. I put it away. That was one of the jokes. Basically, it's like in order to blow them, I need a tweezers and a magnifying glass.
Oh,
Tweezers and to find it.
did you have those items on you?
I was looking.
Are you doing that?
I don't pat down. Yeah, no, sorry.
No
No
tweezers,
equipment.
magnifying
No,
glass.
no tweezers and no magnifying glass.
Now just
Wait, did you do that? Did you say that you were looking for the magnifying glass? Did you say all that?
Oh no, sorry. I've got C4.
No, I'm asked James. James, I'm asking you. Did you say all that? Did your character say all
No.
that?
I
No.
want to, but I'll whip out some C4. I got C4.
You're pulling out C4. Okay. So you're asking to blow things up, and you pull out C4, and then do you have the blasting caps in it already, ready for to be
No,
detonated?
no, not yet. If they want me to, I can.
And then when you pull it out, and then they start talking to each other, mumbling, and you hear them talking, and then they start snorting, and it's in a language that you probably can't understand. Roll your intelligence, see if you do understand. Both of you guys.
So it's a D20, and what's my bonuses? It was plus 3.
Intelligence.
It's 3. And what's it levels 2 is 5. Six. Okay. 17.
17.
I'm liking this die.
All right. What did you roll?
19.
Okay. All right. So you do understand what they're saying. They're snorting and stuff, and it's weird because you didn't think that you could understand it, but apparently you do. And you hear them saying, "This little girl's packing C4 in her trench coat. She's probably gonna what's it called? Not just blow you, but blow herself." And they're just full of bad jokes. Like you hear them talking
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, they're bad
Um,
jokes.
I'll mention to him. Well, she wasn't born yesterday.
And do you say that in their language, or you just
Yes.
saying that? Okay. And they stop and they're
Yeah.
like, they're
No,
stunned.
do you hate me yet?
They're
Or
confused.
not?
And then they say, come back
If you
here.
don't know, I can always talk with your boss.
They say, come back here, this time tomorrow, and we'll be back, and we'll have you talk to somebody that you think we think that you should talk to, especially with dealing with explosives. But the question is, or the thing is,
Oh.
once you travel down this road, there's no going back.
Oh, there's always a way out. Usually with a suitable amount of high explosive.
Mm. It says, well,
I'm almost as good as she is.
all right. They said, well, we'll see you tomorrow, and then
Okay.
and
Do
then
you
we'll
need
go from
anything
there.
for demonstration?
No.
Okay, well, I'll have my nanites make a voice modulator for my breathing mask. So I don't sound like a female.
Okay, you're doing that right now?
If I can do it right now, yeah.
Do
I'll
that.
let her away.
Let me see.
Nanites might be able to do that.
Would it be able to do that? I mean,
If
it's,
they can import various body parts into different items.
yeah, okay. All right, I'll do that. All right.
I'll modify the mask. Well, let's let her away.
Okay.
That's something like what's her name? Delea again at
Princess Leia?
what's that?
Return of the
Jedi?
Jedi? Yeah. When she had the mask
has
on and
the
you went
mask
like. All right. All right. So
You want
you want a drink?
No, actually, I'm
Well-
thinking about asking you to call it right for tomorrow. Come back next week with the tomorrow. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm sitting here trying